Today, I have to draw to smash. So it looks like there's a little egg right there. So what I'm gonna do is draw a giant arrow that should crack the egg. We got him. What's better than smashing one egg? Smashing two eggs. Easy peasy, egg squeezy. Freaking got him, dude. This one shouldn't be too hard. I don't know what they did to deserve this, but I'm gonna drop a giant green turd on them. That should do it. Smash! We got them both. Next up, we're gonna need two giant meatballs, kind of like a big pair of headphones, and then we're gonna drop them right on top of the eggs. This time around, I'm thinking we can draw 1 foot there, and maybe another foot right there, and then we can turn this into a little stick person just like that, that will stomp on both of the eggs. Oh, so this one got a little bit more difficult, but I think I know exactly how to beat this. I can use my brain to make something that will take over the entire area, and either way it swings, it's gonna get crushed. Things just got a little bit more interesting because I can't just drop something onto this devil egg. I'm gonna actually need to make a giant circle meatball like that tutorial is trying to show me. So if I do that correctly, it should roll down and smash my target. Also, a huge shout out to the editing squad for cutting out the ad that plays after every single level. It's gotten so bad that even in the game, on a little piece of poster that they taped up, they are putting advertisements for Samsung and ESPN. How is this legal? It's making me so angry that I'm gonna smash these eggs with this tiny ball. That's so embarrassing. They just died to tiny balls. Level 9, we're going back to basics, except instead of 2 eggs, we have 3. And there's a giant meteor dropping in from the sky! Yeah! You're lucky. All right, I think I can solve this one, guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do something like that so that the middle one gets stabbed and also the other two also get stabbed with my green ball. I will not be bested by this game. I'm too smart. Okay, so this level, it looks like there's some sort of bike wheel in the sky and the game wants me to just drag a line. So I'm guessing that this bike wheel will fall and instead of drawing to smash, I need to draw something to help this smash that. So I'm thinking what I could do is literally just make like a giant little triangle like that, a little isosceles triangle, fill in the blanks, and let's see how this goes. If I tap this, that'll come to life, and then it will crack the egg. It's too easy. Next level, we kind of have to do something very similar with the wheel up top in order to crack this very unamused egg. It's also a little bit concerning because for some reason, the eggs in this game, they don't have any yolk on the inside. I'm not entirely sure how that's possible, but watch this. He cracks and then there is some sort of strange liquid popping out, but I don't think it's an egg. I don't even want to know what it is. But I would like to splash it on the developers of this game for making me watch so many advertisements. Ooh, I can dominate the darkness. Nah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna draw a giant trident. Okay, they're all laughing at me, and then I got punished with an advertisement. Keep it cool, calm, and collected, Jack. It's gonna be fine. I mean, at this point, I'm basically just playing Watch Ad Sim. I've watched more ads than I've actually played of this game. I don't need a hint. If anybody clicks hint in this game, you might want to get checked by a doctor. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a bigger ball that's gonna hit the little ball into all of the eggs. Who's laughing now? Excellent. I also am very confused. The game is telling me how to play every single level. I feel like I'm not even playing this game. Look, I'm doing exactly what it says, and then all I gotta do is literally place it right next to this. Better yet, I'm gonna turn it into like a giant scythe. Okay, I tapped it once, and I killed it. It's too easy. All right, cool. Back to the ads. I do not want to play your game. In this next level, we have an egg that's actually in my zone. So I could literally just like circle this thing a bunch of times. There we go. Just circle it a bunch of times. And then actually, wait, the interesting thing about this is that if I let it go, it's going to crack that egg. But then how do I get the other one? I cannot fail this challenge because if I do, I will be forced to watch even more ads. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. We basically need to make something that will crush it from the top, right? So we basically just need to do that and then this on the side, right? And then I need to connect it in the center. And I basically just drop a giant television on both of them in 3, 2, 1, smash. See? That's how it's done. I'm so good at cracking eggs. What am I looking at here? So there is going to be some sort of like turntable thing there, and then I'm gonna have to move that in order to get to the egg. All right, so it wants me to put a giant meatball right there. Cool. Let's make sure it's all filled in. Very nice. It's going to be the world's heaviest green meatball. And then what do I do? Oh, I see what it does. And now that I know how it works, I pretty much know that I have to hit this side just like this. And then they'll both get cracked. Maybe if I go fast enough, I won't get hit with ads. Okay, so let's move. Hyperspeed. What do I do? How do I get them both? Oh, I have an idea. I'll do one that hits that side into that side, and then bada bing, bada boom, they both get smushed. I still got an ad. I didn't go fast enough. I might have to make a video where I play every single ad that I get while playing this game. And if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. Okay, let's try out my speed strategy once again. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna kill this dude. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna go like this, right? And then it's gonna roll and then smash you. Good, perfect. I don't need a new car. Please do not give me an ad. Yes, okay, we're good. Okay, so next up, I gotta put a little meatball there. We're gonna crack him, boom, no ad, right? Because I did it really, really fast. Who is this old man? This is the most AI video I've ever seen. Who is this? Can I draw to smash you? Okay, guys, we gotta go quick. The ads are coming. I'm a good guy. I don't care. Die! Don't die. Wait, no, you stay alive. That was really close. Okay, I can't kill the good guy. Gotta kill the bad guy. I don't even care about, what do I need chest for? What do I use money on? Why does this game have a currency system? No, I don't want to watch any more ads. Let me out. Exit. Boom. Okay, don't want to kill bad guys, so I gotta make big box like this. Boom. Wrecked. Oh, what am I watching? Nope. Level 22, I think, oh, I can actually draw anywhere. Perfect. All right, so I could put like a little ball there. I could put a little ball over on this side, and then it should just crack both of them, right? Yup, boom, get wrecked. And then my dude right here is safe. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to hit this to the side without it going to the left, which honestly, I am not entirely sure how I'm gonna do. Maybe if I just make like a big U shape like this, I drop it, right? That should push it to that side and then not hit any of my good eggs. I will cook you later. This time around, we have to basically build a giant wrecking ball. So I need to hit it as soon as it's dropping down right there to give it an extra boost, and then it should go ahead and hit the egg. Let's try it out in 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom! Yes! Get cracked! I'm so good at this game. In this next level, we have a very angry looking egg, and also we have this egg down here. Either way, it shouldn't matter too much, because if I make a giant turd-shaped meatball, that actually might be a little bit too big, but let's test it out. Let's see, it's gonna drop down, and yeah, it turns out it was too big. Better yet, let's go ahead and let's humiliate them with just 2 or 3 tiny little balls, just like that, and then it should go down here, and they both died to 3 tiny little green balls. So we have 1 good egg, another good egg, and I feel like I just have to destroy the center. So what I can do is just make like a tiny pointy arrow that should just drop literally right on top, and the arrow should make it so that they don't fall. This might be the most eggs that we've seen in a level yet, and it's not gonna be a problem because I can draw anywhere, which means I can literally draw a massive meteor, dudes. Check this out. All right, let's just make it extra super duper meaty. I wonder how many times I can do this. There we go. I think that is going to be like 4,670 pounds. And we're gonna drop it on the eggs in 3, 2, 1, extinction. Get wrecked, nerds! I think we should be able to defeat the spinny egg by doing my very own spin move. And by that, I mean I'm just gonna spin a giant cube around them. That way, it'll crush 2 of them right now, and then they're gonna spin into the rest of it, right? There you go, boom, you get cracked, you get cracked. Everybody's happy, except for the eggs. I need to be super careful with this next level because we have these 2 very friendly looking eggs that do not want to get cracked. And then I have these 3 demonic eggs that have committed so many crimes against humanity. Now, I think I could kind of do what I did earlier, and that's literally just to do like a little double dot of death. Let's see if that's good enough. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what my green balls are made of, but they are so destructive and I love it.
So before we keep going with the video, I need to tell you guys about about my brand new cookie plushies.
They're super cute, squishy, and probably the softest plushie ever created. They're so soft. I love them. We have the OG chocolate chip cookie, the sprinkle cookie, and my personal favorite, the zombie cookie. If you guys are watching on a TV, grab your phone or your mom's phone or your grandma's phone and scan this QR code right here. Go ahead, I'll wait. Or you guys could head right on over to BeckBroJack.co. Okay, you guys got it? Let's get back to the video. Level 30, we have a brand new thing, and it's an elevator, I'm pretty sure. So it wants me to draw a giant box. I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna make a giant box like this. I'm gonna make an X in the center like that, and then I'm gonna make a giant pointy tip at the top. That egg is looking extra super duper smug, and it's not going to in 3, 2, 1, smash. Smash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot prove this, but I am 95% certain that the developers of this game made the levels intentionally easy. That way, you beat the levels quicker and watch more ads. I can't prove it, and for legal reasons, I'm just gonna say that's allegedly, but I really believe that that might actually be true. Because this level is super easy. Look, all I gotta do is just color in this giant box. I don't care that the egg is moving left and right. As long as I drop it right there, there is no world where that egg ever survived. I'm on to you, developers. I don't know exactly what I can do about it, but what I know I can do is keep playing and destroying your eggs, which is probably exactly what they want me to do. This game is very addicting. Okay, this time around, we have the elevator thing going left and right, so I think what I gotta do is literally just like drop a little green patch, and then that's gonna push it to the right side, which leaves our good old egg untouched. I'm pretty sure in total during today's recording session, I have watched like 68 ads. So if you guys are enjoying today's video, please go ahead and watch an advertisement. I don't care where you watch it, just watch an advertisement and also smash like. Actually, I don't care if you watch an advertisement or not. Just make sure you guys are smashing like. I think I messed this up a little bit. So gravity is gonna make it so that we get the bottom one, but I think I messed up the top one just a little bit. Why is that egg staring into my soul? Let's try this one more time. So I think in order to make this actually work, what I'm gonna do is make a giant box right here, guys. And then I'm basically gonna connect the box to that and then to this, kind of like that. In my brain, this is making sense. Actually, I might as well just like fully color it in just like that so that it stays stable. My brain is telling me that this is 100% going to work, but I am not convinced. Also, I'm pretty sure, can I just like go like that to make sure that there's like an actual spike to destroy both of these eggs? Like, it's crazy because I can literally just straight up draw next to the eggs. And then now look, when it goes up and down, it's definitely gonna smash, right? Boom, get smashed and get smashed. It did not look pretty, but we got the job done. Level 35 actually seems slightly difficult. So what I'm thinking that we can do, right, is right at the top, we can drop this on this egg, right? So that's gonna fall right on him. And then basically what I need to do is like, make sure that it doesn't fall on the other egg. So as it's falling, right, I can drop this literally right on top of this egg. And then we can connect it so that it doesn't fall on the good egg in the center. I think that makes sense. This game is too easy, guys. Next up, things get a little bit sketchy. Oh wait, no, they're not, because I could just go like that. You saw nothing. Okay, wait a second. How do I actually do this? What if I go like this now? Is that fine? Yeah, okay, cool. I just did a little tiny ball, and then we're good. The bad egg got smashed, and the good egg survived. Why did it take so long for it to register that I won? The developers were probably back at home trying to figure out which ad would give them the most money. Okay, so in this level, I need to draw in order to smash both of the eggs that are going back and forth on that pendulum. So they both kind of meet up right here in the center. So what I'm thinking we could do is literally just make a giant triangle just like this so that they're literally just gonna run into it themselves. I can't believe this is a real game. I wonder when the levels will get hard. Okay, guys, this time around, what I'm thinking we could do is basically just draw like a stick person, right? We're gonna have a stick person kind of like standing right here. We're gonna have him with like big arms like this. And I think if I did this correctly, right, we could drop him in, and then the elevator system will take him and he'll punch the egg so that it explodes. I feel like we've played a level just like this already, so I should remember how to beat it. It's a little bit difficult because the egg at the top makes it so that we can't really put too much up here, because then I'll crack this egg. So what I have to do, right, is basically just make maybe like a box around you, right, and then make a box around this egg. And then I think if I did this correctly, right, I'll make a point down here like that. I'll make like a giant wrecking ball, and then it should all fall because gravity. easy, right? Yeah, easy. Now my good egg gets a happy face. Level 40 is actually kind of a tough one. So we need to make it so that this egg doesn't get touched, which is going to be tough because I could just drop a giant green meatball on both of them, but then the good egg would die. So basically what I have to do is kind of like measure it a little bit. So I need to, I think, make it so it falls only a certain amount, right? So I need to make it so that it falls like this many on this side and that many on that side. I think I'm making sense in my own brain, but I'm sure most of you guys are like, Jack, you do not make any sense right now. So this one's going to come down and it's going to touch that one. And then pretty much what I need to do is like make another one that kind of pops down and just goes a little bit on that side so it doesn't touch the good egg, right? Yes, that was it, guys. So this next one seems a little bit more complicated. There is the good egg in the center, and then there's these bad eggs, obviously. And pretty much my goal, I think, is to like go under the good egg, right? Because if I make any green things through the good egg, then I think it's gonna get like snap, and then it's gonna fall. Basically, if I just make a little boat, I think I win. It's so easy every time. I really should never lose any of these levels. Apparently, in this game, you play as Jabron Lames and Qtef Seri. That's weird. Okay, these levels are super easy because I don't have to worry about cracking the good egg. I just have to worry about destroying the other eggs, which is my favorite thing to do in this game. So pretty much, I think we've played levels like this before. I just need to make a big cup like that, and then they all get cracked. Okay, guys, so for this next one, it looks like I'm gonna be able to spawn in the wheel again, but honestly, I want to beat this without the wheel. So what I'm thinking to do is I'm just gonna make like a scythe, right? I'm gonna make a scythe kind of like that, and I'm gonna put it on the side so that like it lands, and then, well, I kind of wanted it to like kill him. Can I restart? Why did I even think I could do that without watching an ad? I did it. I didn't even need the wheel. I honestly was hoping that it would just break the game. Ooh, I wonder if I can do it again. Let's see. So if I do that, think that lines up? Oh, that's so sad. Wait, can I just keep adding stuff? No, I can't. Never mind. That would have been so cool if I could have just like made a giant ball that just uses my other thing as a ramp. Let's just do it the way that the game actually intended. I'm pretty sure they want me to make a giant box just like this. We're going to drop that in so I could spawn this wheel. I think my box might have been just a little bit overkill. Our next Eggo Lego challenge is to smash 3 of the eggs, just like this. Hey, what is that egg made of? Oh yes, I didn't have to watch an ad. Okay, let's make this extra big. You get all of that. Yeah, there's no surviving. Do not even think of surviving. Okay, this one, I think we're gonna have to rotate it, which is a little bit strange. So what's my plan exactly? So I know for a fact that we're gonna be able to get this egg, right? So I'm gonna make like a little wrecking ball just like that. And then I think I have to like connect it to the rest of it, kind of like this. Okay, and then it rotates, and then I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but physics works on my side. I'm a genius. Next up, guys, we have a tough one. It looks like we're gonna have a wheel, and we basically have to push the wheel to the right so that it doesn't smash the good egg. So I think all I really have to do, right, is just like make a little ball here, right? This should push the wheel over like that, and then now if I push it up, it'll be stuck in the corner, it'll crack the egg, and then the good egg stays fine. I don't know what the developers want to do with the good eggs, and I am not gonna ask. Ooh, we have a brand new feature, some sort of cog. All right, so if I drag from here, I think we can rotate it. So what I could do is make like a giant spike, just like that. That's right, check out my spike. Actually, we're gonna turn it into a Minecraft pickaxe, and now, okay, see you later. I guess that worked. I'm feeling a little bit guilty about breaking those eggs. My chicken Kevin won't stop looking at me like this.
So I think it's time to change my ways and do something good for once.
I will be saving this dog from killer bumblebees.
Don't worry, Charles. I know exactly what to do. I have built you a ninja karate master that will protect you from the killer bumblebees. I think it's actually working. Don't worry, Charles. No! How do they get under it? Okay, don't worry, Charles. I built you an actual tank to hide inside of. And check it out, guys. We have protected my dog.
Now I gotta do it all over again. So it looks like the bees are going to come out from the top right section, which means that all that I probably have to do is just build a ceiling. So if I go like that, the bumblebees shouldn't be able to get through. But I don't know what these bumblebees had for breakfast because they are weirdly intelligent, but not smart enough to get through my defenses. This time around, my dog is about to fall onto a bunch of metal spikes, and there's also killer bumblebees coming from the top left. How does my dog keep getting into these sticky situations? Don't worry, because I know exactly what to do. Okay, so we're gonna build like little tiny legs right there. We're gonna build this, and then we need another like like little leg right there. And then that should protect our dog Charles from all angles. The killer bumblebees are trying to get to him. Can they send him off the screen? Nope. We should be a-okay, ladies and gentlemen. These killer bumblebees are trying to get to my dog, but I love my dog too much. Level 4. The bumblebees are back and they're in the top right corner. And it looks like Charles has gotten himself stuck in a hole again. Who would need a hint? Like seriously, who is looking at this and thinks, I don't know what to do? This one's easy. Let me show you. So what we're gonna do is draw the head of a stick person. We're gonna give them a body and we're basically just gonna have them like lay down right here and their arms are going to reach out so that they protect Charles from anything that tries to get into Charles's hole. And as you guys can see, it has worked out absolutely perfectly. The bumblebees are stinging the stick figure person and they're not getting to my dog Charles.
I am an actual genius.
This next one looks a little bit tricky. Charles has gotten him stuck on a Minecraft 1-block survival. Now I am a little bit curious. Am I able to just trap the bees? Like if I go like that, right? And then I kind of just connect this right down there and we could just turn this into Steve's upper body like that. I think that honestly will work. Not only is Charles protected, but also I have saved the world from the killer bees. Nobody has to worry about killer bees any longer, ladies and gentlemen. You can thank me by leaving a like on today's video. Why does Charles look so sus? This one might be a little bit tricky because now we have 3 Minecraft Skyblocks, but I think I have an idea. If I go ahead and do this, and then I do kind of like what I did in that last one, where we had a stick figure, and then we drew like 2 feet, kind of like an Among Us character. It looks like it should go ahead and balance on the Minecraft Skyblocks, and then the poisonous bees are not going to be able to get inside because I have covered Charles all around his body. This time around, we don't have to worry about just 1 bumblebee hive. We have 2 bumblebee hives that are trying to kill Charles. Honestly, guys, I think the strategy here is going to be pretty simple. All I have to do is just go ahead and circle the bumblebees. I'm not going to worry too much about Charles because I don't want to make Charles feel uncomfortable by boxing him in. But if I box in the poisonous killer bumblebees, then they can't get to Charles. They're just going to move around my awesome double thing that I built. I don't know if I said this yet, but I am really good at protecting my dog. This one looks a little bit tricky. We have the bumblebee hive, we have a ball floating in outer space, and then a ginormous pillar right here. I do have an idea, guys. What if I just build a floor underneath of Charles, just like that, and then I'm basically going to draw up around him perfectly. We need to make sure to get his ears as well so that they're protected, and then we'll just go back down to the bottom, and if this works correctly, it might glitch the game. Oh, it glitched the game way too much. Okay, wait, no, can I still draw? Charles, I have failed you. Charles immediately went into anaphylactic shock and probably is very angry with me. My dad always said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, ladies and gentlemen, so I am going to abide by that. By going ahead and drawing this for Charles, I'm going to wrap it around this tiny little ball, and just to be safe, I am going to circle the entire beehive. There is absolutely no way, no how, no sir, that these bumblebees are going to get to my dog Charles. Once again, Charles has been protected, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing that will get to him today. Just make sure you don't remember what happened about a minute ago. Charles, how did you get yourself floating over lava? Why do you look so happy about it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have an idea. So I'm going to make a head up here, right? And I'm going to have a body, and this stick person is going to be pregnant with Charles, which means that it should be protected by the body of this stick man that is pregnant with Charles, right? So that should work as long as the bumblebees don't actually get through the stick person, who I really don't care about, and Charles should be protected inside of him. It has worked, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the stick figures have protected Charles. I think I want to keep rocking with that idea, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build the legs, and we're just gonna circle Charles just like this. I don't know if I can complete the circle. It might get a little bit glitched out. Oh no, wait, I actually can. This time we're gonna have Charles be inside of the stick person's head. I was originally gonna make them pregnant again, but I think this is probably just a little bit better. Wait. He just fell off the map? Seriously? Okay, new idea, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have the stick figure, like, kind of have curvy legs like that. We're gonna have them do, like, some sort of, like, ninja karate yoga. We're gonna have you, like, stretch like that and like that. You're gonna be doing, like, some sort of cool epic dance. And then this time around, we're gonna give you a big box head. If that doesn't work, I really don't know what will, ladies and gentlemen. This is my best design yet. How did they just flip over the stick person? The blockhead got flipped immediately by the poisonous killer bees. They will stop at nothing to get to my dog. Okay, better yet. Boom. What are you gonna do now, bees? I just trapped Charles. He's not gonna get out, but more importantly, you're not gonna get in. It's a stalemate, and Charles wins. Okay, the beehive is over here, safely on the grass, where Charles is over on the left here, floating above the deadly lava, and there's just 2 random balls floating in the sky. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I think I can go ahead and I can use these balls as like an anchor point, and then we can just like wrap Charles around it. And I honestly think that is the only possible way to solve it. I thought about it a lot. I spent 10 minutes thinking thinking about this, and there is no other possible design that will make sure that Charles does not get stung by the poisonous killer bees. If you guys can think of anything, please leave a comment down below with your own design. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, now we have to deal with not only the poisonous killer bumblebees, but we also have a spiky ball of death trying to kill Charles. Charles, I am going to build you an impenetrable shield. I know we tried this before and it kind of worked like a little bit, but not really. But I think this time is promising, right? We're going to do that, and then we're going to make sure to connect it underneath your belly. And just in case things get a little crazy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, I think I actually ran out of ink. So this is going to have to work, guys. It immediately failed. Okay, what if I have a stick figure, right? Wait, no, hear me out, guys. Okay, so we're going to have a stick figure doing like some sort of exercise, right? See, we have the stick figure there. That's their neck. And we're going to have their head be a little bit formed, right? But it's going to be surrounding the bees. So the legs will take care of the ball that has spikes, and then the head will be filled with the poisonous killer bumblebees. This, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I didn't think it would work. I just wanted to build another stick figure, but my creativity has saved Charles once again, guys. Charles once again is defying gravity above very, very hot molten lava, which means that I must save him. This time around, guys, I do have a pretty creative idea. I just don't know if I'm going to have enough ink for it. So I'm thinking we do one stick man there. His name will be Sparky. And then we will have this kind of go there. And then we're going to have this be almost like a trampoline that will lead right into another stick person that will be kind of like holding it over here. We'll have the stick person just like chilling. We're going to have like it just sort of hanging out. And then somehow I need to get the bees to go away from Charles. So I'm thinking that maybe in the center here, right, we have like a little balloon that kind of comes around Charles. And ultimately, actually, wait, there's a third stick person that I'm just seeing now. 3 different stick people are working together to save Charles here. I mean, this is as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Picasso who? BeckBroJack is where it's at. If you guys would like me to sell this on BeckBroJack.co, please go ahead and let me know by smashing like and commenting down below if you want me to make it available. I could probably sell that for, I don't know, $10,000 if I wanted to. I mean, there was that one piece of art that was just a banana taped to a canvas that sold for like $2 billion. And this one is even better because it has my dog Charles. I feel like we kind of did a level like this earlier, except instead of having 1 beehive, now we have double the beehive killer power. Okay, this time around, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have like a stick person. Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna have a stick person doing like a really big split, right? So we're gonna have the stick person like doing the split. They're gonna do like some sort of like epic strength yoga pose like this. They're gonna have a little baby head. And I mean, that should be fine. I think it looks good. No, you weren't supposed to open up. Wait, but oh, I was gonna say maybe it'll actually work, but no, they moved that stick figure like it was a Twinkie. Okay, not a problem, guys. We're gonna go back to the basics and I'm just gonna make a box, right? I mean, that feels like it's the basic solution to make sure that Charles is fine, because even if they move it to the left and they move it to the right, you know, they can do a little dance if they want, but ultimately Charles will be safe. And that is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We need to make sure that Charles feels calm, safe, and protected. And oh my God, Charles had a baby. Charles Jr., I need to protect you. Oh my gosh, guys, does that make me like a grandfather? I don't want to be a grandfather, actually. I want to be a fun uncle. So just call me Uncle BeckBroJack. Okay, wait, what do I do? I'm so used to protecting only Charles. Okay, let's see. I think, wait, actually, okay, so let's do another situation here. Let's have a stick over here, right? Hear me out, guys. We're gonna have a stick and he's gonna be holding a box, right? It's gonna be holding up this box, kind of like it's like a magician's assistant. So that way they don't know what's under the box. Even though they're gonna go for it, it's not actually gonna work because the killer bumblebees, they like magic and they're not gonna spoil the trick, guys. And somehow that logic actually worked. Oh my God, there's a crocodile now. Okay, Charles, why did you go to the lake? I specifically told you yesterday never ever to go to the lake because look at that. We have like the crocodile that kind of looks like the one game where you press down the teeth and then if you press down the wrong tooth, it chomps you. And you abandoned Charles Jr. I don't even know where he is. Did he get eaten by the crocodile? I have no idea. Okay, we don't have to worry about Charles Jr. We just have to worry about Charles. And Charles, I mean, okay, let's just see what would happen. This is just gonna be a little simulation. If I just do nothing, the crocodile jumps up and chomps Charles in one singular bite. We need to protect Charles. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Stickman that knows karate versus crocodile, and more importantly, versus the killer bees because they are still on the loose. Oh my God. No, Charles, no. It got in between the legs of the stick man. I'm gonna have to do something even crazier, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to make the stick person standing on top of the crocodile. We're gonna need to make the stick person pregnant with the killer bees. The hands will pop out there, and then we'll have a little head up there. Okay, this has to work, right, ladies and gentlemen? See, look, the crocodile can't get, how did it get under the legs again. We're gonna need to really think outside of the box here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna build an army of stick peoples because that feels like it's the only way to protect Charles. We're gonna have a stick person there. We're gonna have a stick person kind of like right here, and they're all gonna be connected with one singular goal, and that is to make sure that Charles does not die. If Charles dies, the stick figures will sacrifice themselves for the greater good. And honestly, that somehow is actually working. Charles has been protected by Bing, Boom, and Bop, my stick figure army. Thank you, Bing. Thank you, Boom. Thank you, Bop. Your sacrifice has been noted. This time around, it looks like Charles is on a slant, so he will go directly into the crocodile's mouth. And if he goes to the left, he'll get stung by killer bumblebees. So this is really a catch-22 because there's not a great way out of the situation. I can understand why somebody would probably want to hint for this because, well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do. So I decided to ask ChatGPT how to beat this level. It said, draw a short line under the beehive to bump it off its spot. Okay, let's, I guess, do that. Make sure it falls onto the crocodile before Doge moves. Once the gator is gone, Doge can safely roll to the right without getting eaten. Basically what it's saying is that I gotta do like something like this, right? And we basically need to make like a cityscape where if I do this correctly, Doge will not roll to the right or the left. He'll be stuck inside of the skyscraper. And as long as the towers don't get exploded or fall down or get stung by the bumblebees, we should be okay and Doge will remain intact, safe and sound. Thank you once again, ChatGPT. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 crocodiles. Another crocodile has shown up. I think honestly, we could solve this situation the same exact way, but we only need 1 tower, except this tower will have multiple floors. It will be like the Leaning Tower of Pizza. There we go. It's more like a birthday cake, but honestly, I feel like it kind of accomplishes the same exact thing that we needed. It's getting pushed to the left. It's getting pushed to the right. The bumblebee's actually trying to go inside of the crocodile's mouth. Kind of weird that the crocodile is not chomping them. It is discriminating just against my Doge, Charles. Everybody just wants Charles. Okay, Charles, how do you keep getting yourself into these situations? What happens if I just protect Charles with a bubble? There you go, Charles. See, look, crocodile can't get him. The bumblebees can't get him. Is this the solution every single time? No, it is not the solution every single time. The crocodile is on steroids and it bit through my drawing. Now I'm gonna need to make a ninja. There we go. Ninja will protect from that side and he will protect from this side just like that. He has long arms, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor Reed from Fantastic Four. Yes, it's working. Ninja Yoga Master. Wait a second. There's a little opening. No, please don't get through. No, please. No. We were this close. Dang it, man. Charles, I'm so sorry that wait, it said I passed. What? Okay, this time around, it looks like Charles is drowning, so... Okay, yeah, we don't want that to happen. But it looks like the bumblebees can't actually get into the water, so that's good. The crocodile is the problem. So what happens if I just actually cut the crocodile out of the equation, right? And then we need to keep Charles also down there too. So if I do like this, right, there's a barrier, the crocodile's good. Charles is good because now he's no longer drowning because apparently he doesn't know how to swim. I guess because he doesn't have opposable arms and legs and limbs and stuff like that. But yeah, we did it. Okay, wait, for some reason, this is just actually telling me how to do it. I didn't even click on the hint, guys. It just told me the most basic solution of all time. That wasn't even creative. I didn't even have to draw a stick person, and I might lose. Did I lose? Oh, no, I'm good. He teleported out like a magician. Okay, guys, I have an idea to scare off the crocodiles and also the bumblebees, right? So I'm gonna draw a stick person right here, like this. Boom. And then the stick person, he's gonna be carrying just like a knife. He's gonna have a knife. That is supposed to be a knife. It kind of looks like a flag, but yeah, as long as you know this, I think they're gonna be scared of the knife, right? I think, is it? No. Okay, he got stung directly in the butt. Okay, if they're not scared of a knife, I know for a fact that they'll be scared of a Glock. I have a Glock, and I am not afraid to use it. Yeah, that's right. Back up. It kind of doesn't really even look like a Glock. It looks like a chicken wing. Chicken wing for the win, though, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken wing, Glock, same difference. Charles has been cloned? Oh, wait, is that Charles Jr. all grown up? Charles left him as a child, and now he's back as a full-grown adult, getting into the same shenanigans that his dad did. Don't worry there, Charles Jr., because I am prepared for anything. So what we gotta do is we gotta create an anchor point, and we just gotta do it like that. That's it, right? Oh, okay. Why are the killer bumblebees so powerful? What the? No, don't go in the hole. It went directly in, and it killed Charles Jr., and it stung Charles. Charles Jr. he didn't even do anything. He wasn't prepared for all that. Okay, what I gotta do is I gotta create some sort of like force field, right, up top, and then we do another little anchor point to keep Charles Jr. in there. Kind of looks like a little chat bubble that pops up in a comic book, and I think it actually might be crazy enough to get the job done. Let's see, and we have done it. If that lasted any longer, I think they would have both got eaten by the crocodile for lunch. If saving Doge won't make me any money, then I think I need to figure out some other form of income. And I think I have just the idea. I can beat up this stick man. We're gonna add a few spikes right on Henry's staircase. Maybe also a chainsaw as soon as he spawns back in. That way we can really cause him some extra pain and suffering, which means more coins for me. And as you guys can see, there are a lot of different methods that I can use to make even more money. But for right now, we just have to sit back, relax, and watch the damage happen. I wonder if I can glitch the system a little bit. It doesn't really seem like it. I was going to try to get Henry stuck in an infinite loop of death and suffering so that I can make infinite cash, but he's pretty good at getting away from my contraptions of death and destruction. That is why I'm thinking maybe we could add in this fan. That's right, Henry. Go right into my fan that will rise you up into the sky and then slowly drop you all the way down to the ground. What happens if I add another staircase right up here? I think I can only place it right there. So maybe if I do it like this, Henry will spawn in, get stabbed in the foot, get chainsawed, go right into the fan, and then maybe get trapped right here. This is kind of what I wanted. And then what if I move the chainsaw right here? Does this system work? Let's see. Oh, yes! That's exactly what I wanted. I have a PhD in causing pain.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Did you guys get your cookie plushie yet? Because if you guys didn't check them out yet, make sure you guys scan this QR code right here. Or you guys can head over to BeckBroJack.co. You guys are definitely gonna want to go quick because my brother Dirt Boy already bought 300 of them from the last time that I saw you. So if you guys want one, you should go get one. Back to the video.
I want to see if I can maybe get him even more stuck. Oh my goodness. The fan is pushing him up into the chainsaw of death. If my therapist is watching today's video, please click off. I was having so much fun constantly killing Henry, I didn't even realize that I made 400 coins. Let's see what else I can buy. There's this thing, which is a conveyor belt. Maybe this will work slightly better than this staircase. Let's try to sell the staircase, and let's put the chainsaw death wheel right there. So let's see if it'll just get stuck in between these two, and I think it is. So my current high score right now is 276 coins per Henry's life. And just to speed things up a little bit, guys, we can go ahead and put a swinging rotation of bats. Wait, it knocked Henry out of that. Okay, we can't have him leaving my chainsaw massacre area that I have set up here, because if that happens, then how am I going to make coins? While that's working, guys, I think we should set up another area for Henry. So eventually, when we do let him escape, he can come over here. We can make an entire conveyor belt of death, just like this. We can also buy multiple of the same one. And then I'm actually thinking it might be a good idea to put the bats right there. That way, he just constantly gets hit right back into the conveyor belt of chainsaws.
Guys, I swear, I'm not messed up in the head, okay? I'm just trying to become a millionaire.
It's not my fault that Henry is filled with coins. If he does get any fresh ideas, we're gonna put a bomb right there. And let's go ahead and let's test this out here, guys. So we're gonna add an extra staircase. We're gonna move the fan over here. And okay, we're gonna have him walk right down there. We gotta make sure that it's not easy. I want him to not get through this without at least some pain and suffering. He went over there. He's gonna get exploded by the bomb, which should give me tons of coins. And then he's gonna slowly get beaten until he falls 1,000 feet all the way down to the ground. I wanna make sure he gets actually trapped here though. So we're gonna have that. And I think if I move the fan right under here, if he tries to fall, he'll get hit right back up. I think so far it's working, guys. Yes, go, yes. Oh my gosh, he keeps getting exploded. Oh, we're getting so much money. Yes, yes. As long as he doesn't stay still, I started to realize then the round won't end, so I can make even more money. I'm starting to figure things out, guys. And with more money comes more methods of mass destruction, like this hammer. I don't know exactly where the best spot to add this is. I kind of wish I was able to rotate this hammer, but I guess if he gets really far, we can make sure that we have hammer time right up here. Okay, let's see if this actually does any damage. I need him to be able to get through this part though. Not not quite what I meant. What if right at the start, instead of having spikes, we had a spring? What would a spring even do? Let's see. Oh, okay. I think that was cool. Okay, he gets spring right at the start. He falls in here, but I need him to go to the right. So that spring is not the best idea, I don't think. Or better yet, if I put the spring maybe inside of the starting area, then it'll work as intended. I think so. He goes through the chainsaw. Now, the problem is he gets stuck right here, so I might need to remove this. Let's sell that for right now, and let's have the conveyor belt go towards the right. There we go. He sprung right into action, and we are going to watch him slowly and steadily pop like a piñata at a quinceañera. Oh, good. Okay, boom. We got the hammer. That'll smash him right there. His leg got caught in the staircase. He just got spanked right through the staircase. We still have a lot of map in order to create even more destruction, guys. You thought I was close to being done? No. I have a lot more ideas where that came from. Okay, so my next order of business is figuring out what to do if Henry gets past this part, which I kind of want him to. So I might have to take away this fan for right now. Let's sell that so that he eventually can fall down here, where we're gonna have another staircase, and we're gonna test out this cactus thing. Okay. He's gonna have to bounce over the cactus onto another staircase. Come on down, Henry. I have more stuff to test on you. Don't be shy, Henry. Just come on down. Stop getting spanked by the hammer. It's no longer hammer time. That's right. Come down the conveyor. Beautifully done. Get cactused. So far, I think this is my most effective method. He's able to get through that. And then what happens next, I haven't really figured out. I do have these things. I don't know what they do exactly. We're gonna have to try it out though, because when in doubt, test it out. So we're gonna have this kind of set up there. He's gonna go through the conveyor belt of death. And then once he makes it through, then I'm hoping that this conveyor belt with chainsaws attached will be able to do some serious damage. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that does propel him forward. And I'm wondering if I can get him stuck here as well, just like we did earlier, guys. Oh my gosh, he's stuck on the cactus. The cactus is absolutely destroying this yellow dude. Oh my god, Henry. That's right, Henry. Come this way. Yes. Oh my god, this is ruthless. Yes, Henry. Good, Henry. Yes, that's right. Okay, he did get stuck there. We don't want him getting stuck. As soon as he gets stuck, that's when bad things start to happen and he goes back to the spawn. We're gonna move the hammer just a little bit here. That way he gets hammered directly into the spikes for ultimate damage. This, yeah, that pretty much worked as intended. This is by design, ladies and gentlemen, that we are making an exorbitant amount of cash. I also did just kind of realize that my bomb went away for some reason. I need my bomb back. Let's add the bomb. Let's see. We can place it right down here in this little crevice, and let's see if that does increased damage. Okay, Henry, I need you to either get flung around or go underneath the swinging bats of doom. Good. Come on. You got this, Henry. Just use your body. Stop getting hit in the clavicle. Even if Henry takes the littlest bit of damage, he still gets absolutely wrecked. It's insane. Look at it. Okay, let's put this down maybe a little bit. Let's maybe right there will be better, and he'll get flipped into the cactus. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So he got exploded, and then I think he gets stuck right up here. So we have a good bit of cash. Let's remove this. Honestly, guys, I think that we can make a lot more cash if I just add another succulent. These things are deadly, and they are money makers. The slow pounding sounds of Henry dying is music to my ears. Don't worry, guys. He feels no pain. He has no mouth, so he technically can't even talk. Yes, succulent time. No, come back. Okay, somehow we need to get him trapped inside of the succulent area. So there's only one way to do that, guys. And that is to plop that bad boy right there. We will call this the room of money and suffering. Let's see what happens. Well, that was disappointing. We could do better. Come right on down, Henry. I got a new contraption for you to test. Oh, guys, I think it's working. We might have actually just created an infinite loop of death. Why do I sound so excited by that? I should not be excited to say those words. It's actually working though, guys. Look, he gets kind of stuck right down here, and then I get lots of cash. This is going to be my brand new high score, by the way. We're at 1,300 coins just this run, and he is showing no signs of stopping. Hey, he stopped. What an absolute nincompoop. I was just getting started. Okay, how do I fix this? What if I go right there? Maybe this will work better. That way he definitely will get caught here, and he's not going to get trapped any longer. And part of me just wants to add more cactuses. I'm going to start saving up for more of the expensive taste items, like an attack helicopter, flamethrower, and Gatling gun. I've adjusted our strategy very minorly to have the cacti in a nice ramp-like formation. That way, when Henry does decide to come down, he gets slapped by all of the cacti little prick things. And even if he gets caught right here, he'll get batted over and over again until he eventually just gets reset from the damage. I think we could do even better though, guys. I don't know if I've seen this one before. I didn't
didn't even know that that was possible. I wonder what'll happen if I just throw a hammer in the mix. Will that affect things in a good way or a terrible way? I think either way, if it's good or if it's terrible, I'm still winning. Guys, check it out. We have a brand new torture device. This one shoots out some sort of like gravity spike ball. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna be able to incorporate this, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. What about right here? Does this do anything? Let's see. Oh, they explode. Of course they do. And it looks like the hammer actually sends him right back to the start, guys. I also really like that I can move things mid-round if I want to. So we could essentially just have this go on forever. Back down he goes, guys. Just when he thought he was right at the start where it was safe. It is not safe. Oh my goodness. I love having the hammer there. It really just spices things up, you know? Well, we've definitely reached a new high score, which is $2,000. And there is no signs of stopping. Holy moly. Look at this. Oh my gosh, there's so many coins. That is the most coins we've ever seen. Yes. I couldn't do it without you, Henry. Henry, don't get stuck now, Henry. Now's not the time to be getting stuck. We're on to something good, Henry. Dang it, Henry got stuck, guys. I haven't really taken a look at my death contraption so far. It really isn't that big now that I look at it. All of this stuff is kind of just useless until we get down here to the circle of death. And I'm okay with that. You gotta know your strengths. And my strengths are making a 10 by 10 foot area of death. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have figured out the perfect circle of death. No, wait. Okay, I thought I wrecked it for a second there. This is still the same round. He just got smacked at the beginning by the ginormous hammer. And Henry is right back to Circle of Death. We're about to hit a brand new high score. Let's go! A new high score! What is wrong with me, guys? I'm getting a high score by beating up an inanimate NPC ragdoll. And I'm having a blast. If you guys have tried out this game, by the way, let me know some of your strategies down below in the comments. Trust me, I won't judge. Okay, guys, so it's been a few hours and I have been busy. And by I have been busy, I mean that our good friend Henry has been busy making us millions of dollars, guys. Check out my total coins. We are at 1.28 million. That has to be some type of world record. Since we have that much cash, ladies and gentlemen, that means that I can afford every single torture device. For right now, we're gonna keep our friend Henry trapped in the circle of death, and we're gonna start working on our next section. So what I'm thinking we could do is add some more conveyor belts over here, add a staircase, and then we could start testing out some of our more expensive contraptions of death. There is a ginormous helicopter with spikes on top, so we're gonna have Henry come down and land right there. If he's somehow able to get through that, he will fall into our Cruncher 9000. Next up, Toaster. I don't know exactly where he's gonna pop out of this thing, but while he's getting toasted and roasted, we are going to have not one, but two flamethrowers. Can I put them underneath? Oh my gosh, I can. We can turn this toaster into a toaster on steroids. If he could somehow break out of that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have this. I don't even know where this thing's gonna fit in, so I guess we'll just kind of leave it there for right now. We also have this bad boy, which is a conveyor belt that he will get shot with a bunch of nails on. What is this thing? Some sort of electrification machine that's gonna zap Henry for all of his coins. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we can just straight up have a flipping minigun. Wait, can I add this up here? Should we just have this constantly shooting at Henry? Okay, let's set this up right here, guys. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove this for right now. That way, Henry should be able to get through this contraption, go onto the conveyor belt of death, into our Gatling minigun, down to the helicopter of doom, into the Crusher 9000, which should drop him right into our roasty toasty of steroids. And then we'll have to figure out how to get him to go into the rest of our contraptions. But for right now, let's see how it works so far. So Henry is falling down, and let's see. So he gets right there. He's gonna get shot, but he's still gonna go down the conveyor belt, and then he's gonna fall into that. He actually fell down into this part, into our electrocution chamber. That's not entirely what I wanted. Okay, so let's have this happen. Let's have him fall right into the Crusher 9000, into the roasty toasty. He gets flung way too hard, guys. Okay, so we need something to keep him over here. Maybe if I add in another one of these, that way if he does get flung, he'll get flung into this, which should put him right back into the Crusher 9000. There is no escape for Henry. Okay, he's getting pretty close. He's gonna go down the conveyor belt. Come on, Henry. There we go. Okay, so he should get trapped right here onto the staircase, and he's gonna fall right down, get crushed, get flamed, and okay, so this is where he might get caught because the flamethrowers are so powerful, they turn his entire body brown. He got cooked medium well. So we might want to move these down just a little bit because I want to see what happens when he actually gets loaded
loaded into the toaster. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. I must sound so crazy. Imagine somebody has listened to me like podcast instead of actually watching the video. They are going to think that I am a serial psycho killer. How did he just get down there? Just a little bit further, Henry. Good job, my yellow sticked friend. Okay, now he's gonna fall into the toaster and then he basically gets toasted out. So he gets like plopped back up, except there's nowhere for him to go. So he just gets trapped. And wait, he just got sent all the way back up here. Oh my goodness. He got bopped by the hammer, back into the conveyor belt, down into the crusher. My high score right now is 6,578. We might actually be able to beat that. So eventually, I kind of want him to fall into this and then pop out on either side. Okay, there we go. So eventually he will fall out. He's either gonna fall out on the left side or the right side. So if he falls out on the left side, I'll have this helicopter waiting for him. And if he falls out on the right side, we're gonna have another helicopter waiting for him. And then right at the bottom, guys, I want to have one ginormous contraption. So eventually, if he gets flung, I want him to get flung down here. We're gonna have a bunch of conveyor belts set up. These conveyor belts are starting to get really pricey because every single time that I buy one, it goes up like 5,000 coins. Luckily for me, I am a millionaire. Not anymore. I just dropped below 1 million. Okay, I think that should be okay. And then the next idea that I have is to make sure that he definitely gets funneled. So we're gonna have this right here that can sort of capture him. So if he does fall out to the side just like that, he's gonna get cut up by the helicopter. I don't want him to get stuck though. So maybe I move these helicopters. Maybe we have a helicopter like right over here and we could have a helicopter just kind of like chilling right there. But I definitely want to make sure that he goes back into this like giant conveyor belt system. And then the next part of my evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz plan is, yeah, okay, there we go. We need him to get back up to the surface right now. We're gonna kind of just have these go up in this direction, just like this, to climb all the way back to the top. We can have it start going this way. And I think if I did this correctly, guys, if I could somehow just like plop this down right there, eventually he will come all the way back up to the surface and then go through this ginormous circle of death. Let's see if it actually works though. He's going through the Crusher 9000 into the Roasty Toasty, and eventually we need to make sure he actually doesn't get stuck there, because as soon as he gets stuck there, then it's gonna reset, and I don't want this thing to reset. So what if I add another minigun right here? That way, if he does get trapped there, he'll get shot off. I am an absolute menace right now to Henry. Henry cannot catch a break. Okay, so he falls down. He's gonna get Roasty Toasty. He's gonna get shot to the side, beat up by the helicopter. I need to make sure he doesn't fall off the map, which he got trapped. So if he does get trapped, we need something to stop him from getting trapped. So let's have a wall of cacti. There is no escape, Henry. A wall of cacti should make sure he gets on our conveyor belt, which will go all the way back to the top, hopefully. And then he'll go through this entire cycle once again. But before he does that, I do want to make sure that he has some other stuff to go through. For example, I think on the bottom, we can add one of these. I can maybe get rid of some of our conveyor belts just like this, and then we can replace them with this. Hopefully that still works, guys. I think it is. Yes. Okay, so he goes right through the entire thing, goes up here. No, he got stuck, dude. We cannot have him getting stuck. Okay, so maybe what I gotta do is have it go off to the side like this. Do the same thing with this one. Same thing over here. Okay, it's pretty close to working, guys. I might just need one more of these. And I don't know if this is gonna work, guys, but if it does, I think we might actually have created something. Okay, so where is he right now? He's still stuck in this contraption here. Go down through the crusher. He got hit out, which is exactly what we wanted. No, wait. Okay, he almost got trapped there, but that's fine. He's gonna go down into the conveyor belt, through the nails, up the conveyor belt this way, and hopefully this works. There we go. He's going the correct way. He's going all the way back up, and just like that, he's back at the top. Oh my gosh. I feel like I can make him go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, wait, let's try that out. So if I just add enough of these, right, eventually he will just go right back up to the start, which feels insanely awesome. It's probably gonna cost the rest of my money, but it's gonna be totally worth it. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, he goes all the way back up. I think that's probably far enough, guys. Let's make sure that he has to also go through this thing. And while we're at it, let's also do this thing too. We need to make sure that he goes through this area though. So let's put the stairs there to sort of funnel him down. I feel like I have an engineering degree in destroying Henry. He doesn't even stand a chance. Okay, good. He's going through that, taking max amounts of damage, going through the top. This is the most insane contraption I think I've ever made in a video. He goes all the way back up to the top, guys. He's gonna get minigunned, of course, all the way back up to the top. He's gonna get electrocuted. He's gonna go through this area, back towards this way. Okay, can he get through now? That is the question. He's taking max damage right now, though. Look, he's already at 2,500. Is this an infinite loop that we just got him trapped in? He's going back and forth, guys. I just don't want him him to get stuck. Let's see. Okay, he's moved fully onto this. Nope, he's going back. This is insane. We might get a brand new high score, and then just like that, he fell back down, and he should go through the entire thing again, except he got trapped. He's going down this way, falling into the toaster. He got hit out of the toaster, down into... No, don't get trapped there. Henry, what are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, just for fun, I'm going to start throwing around a bunch of bombs with the rest of my cash. Henry is stuck, and he cannot escape, and I still have $400,000 left over. Guys, for some reason, the bombs aren't exploding. They're just getting Henry trapped. Now that I am absolutely rich, I'm thinking that I will feed people for free. The only thing is, I get to decide what they eat. Baby, here's Milky. Here you go. There you go, little Tim Tim. Just go ahead and eat the milk. Down the gullet it goes. Now he's gonna be big and strong like you, Adam.
Why did you invite me here?
Little Timmy grew up a little bit, guys. Now he's going through quite the phase where he has a mohawk and everything, but I still have to feed him even though he's 49 years old.
What is this game, Jack?
I have to help people do basic tasks like feed them cheeseburgers.
What am I doing here? I don't want to watch this. It feels like a crime.
There you go, little Timmy. Have your hot dog. We're gonna eat this thing one thing at a time. There you go. We're gonna eat your other darker hot dog. We're gonna do a spaghetti noodle as well as a hot dog bun.
That was definitely a piece of lettuce. Okay, I think he liked that.
Now little Timmy has turned into a bird.
It seems like he wants Nemo, but he's gonna get a Walmart version of Nemo.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna feed him some sardines, and they're going to immediately get digested and go right out of his butthole. What?
That's the best way to do it. Every time I eat tuna, this is how it goes.
This is basically what happens when I go to Taco Bell. This thing goes right in and right out. This is my dog Sparky, and Sparky is so close to reaching the bones over here.
That's a long tongue. What that tongue do?
Also, why are the bones in some sort of like crossbone death symbol? I feel like I shouldn't be giving them to him, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
He's a killer, Jack. Look at those teeth. Oh my gosh.
There you go there, Sparky. You're gonna get tons of bones and they're gonna get digested. This is my best friend Tom, and Tom unfortunately isn't able to move his body, so we're gonna have to help him get some water because everybody needs some water.
Jack, you don't know these people.
Drink
Wait,
up
no,
there, Tommy
Jack,
boy.
he doesn't want it there. That's too much water, Jack. Stop.
That's fine.
Jack!
Now he's hydrated.
Oh, okay, don't say that you know this person, Jack. I swear if you say you know this person, you're not telling the truth.
This is my pet egg.
This is actually the most believable one, that you have a pet egg out of everything that happened today.
His name is Eagle, and Eagle today needs, we got a cup of ramen right here, so let's see. We're gonna need to maybe
It's not ramen.
take off the lid here. I gotta make sure he doesn't eat the lid, because he always tries to eat the lid for some strange reason.
What happened to his other eyebrow?
It's on the other side of his head, Adam. That's how the perspective works. All right, so we're just gonna try to do the whole thing in one ginormous pour.
Whoa.
There you go there. Okay, it might be a little bit hot. There you go. Let's just make sure that we get the full spaghetti noodle through there, and we might as well do the cup as well. Okay, let's go ahead and we're just gonna feed this man some fish. He doesn't have any internal organs whatsoever. He has a absolutely gargantuan throat passage, and he only wanted one fish.
Why did you emphasize his throat so much? Hey, yo! Hey, yo! What that dog do?
Little Timmy is back, and little Timmy is hungry.
Little Timmy took a turn, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Timmy
gonna say on the matter.
Not so tiny anymore. Little Timmy really liked that cheeseburger that we fed him earlier that had the noodles and everything. So now he wants the biggest hot dog ever.
You didn't even give him the mustard.
He doesn't need the mustard. Is this Baldi's Basics?
What is happening?
I think that this might be Baldi's Basics.
That might be the longest turd I've ever seen come out of a human intestine.
This guy right here is trying to poop out this turd so much that he's actually crying.
I've been there.
There's a small tear
been
that's
there.
just attached to his face.
Have you ever had like tears of joy while pooping?
That's TMI, Adam, but yes, of course. I feel like I would just like to sit in a room with the devs and maybe just have like a long chat about what they're going through in life. Ew!
That is disgusting.
Does anybody have one of those Men in Black flashbangs? Because I really want to forget that.
Oh, that is a hot chili pepper, Jack. I would not feed him that. That's not safe.
This is my friend from earlier, guys. If you remember, we helped him drink water, so now he's super hydrated and he's He's feeling extra super duper spice-alicious.
Don't do it, Jack. Don't do it. It's not safe. That's not recommended.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna let him know what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna put this inside of your mouth. Okay, you see it? You see
Jack, you don't gotta do this.
I'm gonna leave that one there for later. There you go. There. Okay, let's do the whole thing. We're not even gonna worry about taking off the green part. I do the same thing with my strawberries. There we go. We gotta make sure it goes into the digestive tract. Also, why is this just the head of a man? I just realized that the rest of his body isn't even rendering in.
the devs had a budget cut.
Okay, good. We can save that one for later.
Oh no, this is cannibalism. This is actually cannibalism. He can't be eating that.
Adam, it's not cannibalism, okay? This guy right here, he's an ostrich egg, and this is a chicken egg. So it's very, very different. Now, it looks like, we're gonna need to just crack this bad boy open. Okay, let's see. Let's just crack that down. Oh, we're missing some of the egg part. Gotta get the egg whites in there for the protein.
Do not get any eggshells in my egg. I hate it when I get eggshells in there.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drag this into my friend Egghead's mouth like that. We're gonna grab the yolk as well. A lot of people like it when you separate these things, especially when you're baking a cake and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna separate them and then we're gonna just throw them right in. Okay, looks like this is a rat. So the rat wants cheese, guys, and gosh dang it, I'm gonna make sure this rat gets its cheese.
Jack, that is not a rat.
We think to go the opposite way.
Wait, Jack, do not go the opposite way. Jack, seriously, think about this.
I'm just saying, I don't know what actually is the right method here, guys. So we're just gonna see if the game devs decided to add in a feature where you can maybe glitch the game a little bit, and they did. All I have to do is just touch that line.
At what cost? That was disgusting. What is wrong with you?
What?
You gotta save Granny, Jack.
Help my sweet grandma. She got eaten in one bite.
Imagine it's our grandma, Jack. You gotta take this to heart, okay? You gotta save grandma.
Why is our grandma so tiny? Or is this werewolf absolutely gargantuan?
I think it's a mixture of both. People say that old people do shrink when they get older.
Grandma, it's gonna be fine. This might hurt for 1 second. And wait. All right, let's get you back in there, Grandma. Failed successfully.
Okay. This one is the only normal one that we've had so far. Just a regular carrot and a regular rabbit that's hungry.
I'm starting to learn that, oh my God!
He's gonna have a heart attack if you give him one more fry. What is that?
This is the guy that your girlfriend tells you not to worry about.
Is that supposed to be his tongue or?
This is Jeff, Adam, and Jeff is a burn victim.
Can we please skip this level? Ow! What is that? What is that?
I don't know. It's on my screen. Get it off my screen.
Get that off. Get that off.
Jeff, eat your french fries and I don't ever want to see you again.
Please give him the french fries so we can get out of here. Just remove his heart.
I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, there you go, Jeff. There's your one spaghetti french fry noodle. All right, good. He'll be full forever.
Go. Ooh.
The frog likes fries.
Dude, this is like, I've had a dream before where I was a frog and I had to catch a fly to turn back into a human and I couldn't do it.
So are you having deja vu right now?
Yes.
This would actually be like my worst nightmare if I was a frog and I didn't have a tongue, just like this guy.
That would be like being a human without a butt.
I was going to say opposable thumbs, but yeah, same idea. Okay, well, this guy clearly needs a helping hand from good old Jack. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna drag this fly to its demise.
Like that.
Okay, next up we have some sort of lady that really wants a banana. I mean, this is the strangest looking banana. I do not like the physics on this banana. It's making me extremely uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna peel the banana and we're gonna make sure that the banana comes back up and we're gonna shove the banana around town and we're gonna do a little show for the lady and we're gonna make sure that the banana
is going crazy.
Banana, get back here, man. Stop being weird. The banana's stuck in the corner.
That is a banana.
The banana's stuck in the corner, Adam. Okay, all right, let's just do the whole thing. Let's do the peel.
Jack, stop.
Let's do the peel
You've
first.
You've gone too far. Why are we playing this game?
I have not gone far enough, Adam. Okay, this lady needs to eat, Adam. If this lady doesn't eat, she's gonna starve.
Don't put the. Oh my God, you almost put the skin in there. That's like the worst part. All right, okay. Hey.
Does anybody know what kind of animal we're looking at? It kind of looks like part bird, part butterfly.
I don't know, and it's making me uncomfortable. It kind of also looks like a snowman. Jack, we talked about this. Don't do this.
Okay, all right.
Don't do this.
I'm just saying, Adam, we could do both at the same exact time.
Look at the worm. The worm was trying to run away. It's trying to get freedom.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, we crossed the barrier.
You just tickled his butt.
What the heck? What kind of game?
Next up, the developers want me to feed the Mona Lisa. It's a painting. The painting doesn't have to eat.
Oh, Jack, this is a symbol of art.
Okay, well, everybody knows green apples are the worst.
Yeah.
Who needs oranges?
Orange trash. Red apple is also not my favorite. And now we have nothing.
Okay, let's just do one simple red apple. I feel like that should be good. I am a little bit curious. I get that her mouth is open, but why did she cut her hair as well in order to eat? Is that like a medical condition?
I don't think she's alive, Jack. She's dead.
How am I feeding her?
It's art. You don't get art. It's not real. It's art.
The crazy part is she technically ate it, but now she's choking.
She's not alive, though.
Oh, you want the apple? You want the apple, lady? You want this apple? You want the apple? Joke's on you. It's actually a tomato. Idiot.
Got her.
I don't know, Adam. I don't know if this man deserves whatever the heck this magical substance is.
Maybe it'll make him handsomer. Because I don't know what the heck is going on with his eyebrow and his mustache, but it's doing something for me.
Apparently he wants some poison, guys. And gosh flippin' dang it, I'm going to make sure this man gets his poison.
It looks like a love potion. Jack, wait. What if you put that in his mouth and he falls in love with you? Jack!
Oh, it kind of looks like a tongue right now.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I made him better.
All right, next level. Oh, no, he wants more.
Down the hatch.
Oh, I guess that was it.
Wait, what?
Hey, yeah.
What is happening? Why
This is,
why does it look realistic now?
This is when you wake up at 2 a.m. and, you know, you gotta eat whatever you gotta eat. You know, those little night cravings going on?
I'm just so confused by the images that they used. Like, it doesn't even look like AI. It looks like they just found whatever images were on the internet for whatever it is that they needed. Like, this lady is now a part of The Simpsons, and all of the food now looks super realistic when it hasn't for the whole video.
I think they got an update. I think they got a little extra budget, and I think they're going crazy. Imagine what level 50 is going to be like. It's going to be a picture of you.
This lady definitely wants a donut, but
no!
Just
the
like
cupcake fell!
Just like everybody in this game, nobody knows how to chew. So we're just gonna have to force it down.
Hey, yeah, you're getting good at this game. Uh-oh, that wasn't enough, Jack.
Wait, why
She's
not?
She's the only one. She wanted the cake.
That donut was 500 calories.
Clearly, she can handle it.
Okay. All right, lady. Well, okay, this is gonna be real tough. I thought I could do just one of them, but I gotta do all of them. So she not only wants the cupcake with the wrapper, also wants the full cake with the strawberries, and she also wants the donut.
Maybe we should just give her some carrots. I don't know if she should be eating all this. This is very high sugar. And Jack, you should definitely consider giving her like fruits and vegetables.
No, Adam. Her ultimate goal in life is to be on TLC's My 500-Pound Life.
She's about one cupcake away.
Wait, did I lose a cupcake? Yes, I have it.
Oh,
fish that out from the void. Okay, here we go. We just gotta go ahead. Just take a little bite. Come on, lady. Just take a little bite. Just take a little bite. Okay.
Yep. Yummy.
My mouse was so far, it went all the way over to my other monitor. That's how much I had to force feed her. All right,
you think you wouldn't have to force feed her? Why are we force feeding her junk food?
Here we go, lady. Come on, this is good for you. This is real good.
Look at the strawberries on top.
Smash it in between your face hole. There we go.
She liked that.
And now we're back to a completely different art style with very cartoon-looking broccoli, and we got this dude that looks like the end of my middle finger.
I was gonna say a very different body part, but yeah, let's go with that.
Go ahead and let's feed him his broccoli, all right? This guy cannot afford a cheat day. This guy needs broccoli.
We have two very different people back to back.
All right, I fed the man the broccoli. Hopefully his inner digestive system works.
If it was mine, I would have thrown it up about now.
All right, that should digest.
You need 1/4 of a broccoli. Aw, he's got a broken heart, Jack.
This is Wally, and Wally needs some plasma radiation energy in order to power up and enact world domination.
People always say AI doesn't have any love.
Let's make sure this clanker gets all of the love that he needs.
Let's fill him up.
There you go. Oh, look, he fully lit up. Hey, buddy, how you doing today? Yeah, I don't think you're going to be that excited for today's video. In the corner, as I'm sure you guys can see, I have become a billionaire in Kick the Buddy. In previous episodes, I've been kind of broke, and as you guys probably know, in order to get really fun things in this game, you need a lot of coins. And since I figured out how to get infinite money in this game, I can get anything that I want, like this nuclear bomb that will instantly vaporize Buddy's entire body. Not only can I get any weapon in the game, but I can also change every single environment. So I can put Buddy in this magical hall. Whoa, this is pretty cool. Let's test out this TV. Hey, Buddy, look, check this out. Look, there's a television. Look, do you want to watch some TV, buddy? You want to watch some Netflix? Buddy just got concussed by a television. There's so many things in this game that I haven't been able to afford, like this handheld taser. Usually you need to be like some sort of special member that costs like $20, but now I get it for free. We can now tase Buddy and see all of his bones. It's like he's getting an x-ray at the doctor's. Buddy, I think you might be dead. Ooh, I can get a shark. Hey, you want me to spend more money? Nah, I'm good. Oh, yeah, let me claim my $3,000. I also have infinite ad skips, so if ever I get a special item, like Wolverine's claws right here, I don't have to watch any advertisements in order to get them. Oh, today is a bad day to be Buddy and a great day to be me. Oh, check it out, Buddy. Look, I got a hot dog for you. Hey, Buddy, look. See, look. It's just a hot dog. It's just a wiener. There you go. Look, eat up, Buddy. Wait, Buddy's getting massive. Yo, Buddy. Buddy, your belly's looking a little big there, my guy. Oh my gosh, he just farted and exploded. What? I swear I've done that same thing, except for the explode part. What else do I want to test out? I think a magic wand is actually pretty good. Oh my goodness, did you guys just see that? Yo! Oh my gosh, wait, this is so cool. I just turned into Kick the Buddy Potter. Buddy? Hey, Buddy, you okay there? I don't think Buddy's gonna be talking anytime soon. We could also test out a flying broomstick. Let's see if I just drop that down. We'll plop Buddy right on the back. Oh my god, he just got slapped with the ball. Buddy, here, look, go back on. I swear it won't happen again. Look, you're gonna have a great time on this. There you go, Buddy. I think I could also just start like brooming him away. Wait, does Buddy have a bunch of teeth? Are there any other magical items that I can test out? Oh yeah, we have the witch cauldron. Let's see what this thing does. We're just gonna drop it in. Oh, okay. If I hold it down, it spawns in. And I guess Buddy is pretty interested in this. And he literally just jumped in by himself. He's slowly getting cooked to death. He literally, I could save him, or maybe I can't. I think I just sent Buddy all the way to purgatory. My bad, Buddy. Buddy, whatever you do, just don't jump in that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change up the scenery. He immediately did like a 360 no scope into the giant cauldron of flaming acid. Okay, while we listen to Buddy's screams in the background, let's go ahead and let's switch up the room. Ooh, let's do a secret laboratory. And we're gonna switch it up and let's just add helium. Hey, Buddy, where'd your legs go? Here, Buddy, let's make you feel better. I'm gonna add in some helium. Oh, wait a second. I'm actually blowing him up like a balloon. Like he literally floats to the ceiling as soon as I let him go. It doesn't really do any damage though. But what if I like keep holding it down? We're just gonna hold it. Is that all it does? Does it literally just blow him up like a stuffed balloon animal? What if we add in some nature item? Usually these things are like the most expensive in the entire game, but since I have infinite cash, we should be able to afford a couple of them, like this shark right here. This shark doesn't need any water in order to take down Buddy. Ooh, we can also test out shooting stars. Let's see. Oh my gosh! That just came from outer space! Yo, I clicked one time. I'm literally not even clicking anymore. That was crazy. Buddy, I don't think the hospital's gonna save you, dude. All of your teeth are right around your neck. Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of this one, buddy. You're supposed to wish on a shooting star, not get killed by one.
Hey guys, it's me again. You just saw me 2 seconds ago, but if you guys have been watching the video for this long, you guys are now officially members of the Cookie Club. As a member of the Cookie Club, you guys seriously need to get your very own cookie plushie. Like, there's no way you guys have watched this video for over an hour and haven't scanned this QR code right here, or checked out BeckBroJack.co. If you already did it, great. If not, definitely go check it out, and make sure you guys use code Bessie for 10% off. All right, Cookie Club, let's get back to the video.
Let's head back over here. Oh, wait, I was never able to afford this. We could change up his entire outfit, guys. We could have him put on these premium Buddy boots. We can put him in this super cool street outfit. Kind of looks like the rapper 6ix9ine a little bit now. And we might as well give him some super cool looking rabbit ears. Dang, Buddy, you look really cool. I also noticed that there's the normal cardboard box, but there's also a scarred box. What does this even do? It kind of just looks a little bit dark. Oh no, Buddy, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Buddy. I'm sorry. I did not mean to summon in a bunch of flaming meteors from the sky. Let me fix this. Let me just add in a T-Rex. This should end things pretty quick. What's up, Arnold? That's yeah, my pet T-Rex, Arnold. Yeah, he's pretty hungry constantly, and it looks like Buddy was cooked to perfection. He is medium rare. Arnold loves it. Hey, welcome back, dude. I don't think I've ever used the snail before. What does a snail do? Oh, that is not any ordinary snail. That is the Snail Terminator 69,000. Okay, so if I click the glowing snail shell right here, okay, he just honestly doesn't even do that much. He kind of just like shoots. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I can literally just aim it. Oh my gosh, yo, what is it even shooting? What was that? Oh, there's rockets. What is that? Wait, I can charge up. And what?
What? That was the fastest snail that's ever snailed. Hey, buddy, you okay? Did you just throw up a little bit? Also, I think your arms might have disintegrated. And, yep, his entire body just turned into a big bobblehead. I don't know about you guys, but I am having a blast. Let's see what else I can do. What is Mad Jack? Oh my god, I literally clicked it. I didn't even activate it yet. As soon as I clicked it, that guy came out swinging. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm so sorry that I'm gonna test out something else. Maybe I can find something that's a little bit friendlier. Let's try out a spider web. Booter web does whatever a spooder web does. Can it spoot from the web? Yes, it can. But buddy got stuck. Buddy, so what happens when you get caught? Is it just like, you just kind of hang out? Oh, I can make a big spooder web. Oh, so you get trapped in the spider web, but there's no spider. I kind of thought that a spider was gonna come around and like eat you from the inside out. I guess that's not how it works though. But what I can do is, instead of that, I can spawn in a black mamba. Yo, wait a second. Yo, as soon as I click, it starts spawning in. Oh my gosh, it hit him. Oh my gosh. I wish I could spawn in more than one, but this is fine. It latches on. I think it might be just a little bit venomous too. There you go, buddy. Here, look, this is good for you. Yeah, you love snakes. Yeah, see, look, this is a fantastic time. Buddy's loving it. I don't see how rain could be too bad, right? We're just gonna add in a little bit of rain. See, look, buddy, it's raining in your cardboard box. This is fantastical. I feel like we should switch it up. Let's do a fancy meadow. Let's give Buddy something awesome to look at. I love how it's still in his cardboard box, except now we have decorations. Okay, so rain did absolutely nothing. Rain, go away. Please come back another day. Buddy's getting beat up left and right, and he loves it. I'm not entirely sure why, but the paper shredder, okay, it's under construction. But what's not under construction is the mech rack. So if I just plop that down right in the middle, it looks like Buddy is willingly going to jump in the middle. So how do you activate this thing? I mean, there's a big red button in the center, so I feel like that's what I should click, but honestly, that's not doing anything. Hey, buddy, what if I just like put you right there? What about right there? Oh, wait a second. I think we figured it out, guys. Well, it looks like we got Buddy, so I do feel kind of bad. Buddy just started crying. Sorry, buddy. All right, so we're just gonna hit that little button and oh! We just watched all of his body parts get disconnected from his body. That was awesome.
This is great for somebody like me that needs to get out some pent-up anger. The fact that I could still move his dead body is kind of crazy. Let's test out something a little bit less dangerous. Here you go, buddy. Look, I got, wait, what the heck? What is happening?
Why is his body disconnected from the rest of him? All right, let's just try to reset that. Let's see. So what is this thing? Why is it like spawned in the corner? What the heck, man? What did I just do? Oh, wait a second. I can connect them to the corners. Okay, wait. How do I do this? Okay, well, we're gonna have to trash this. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna connect one corner, I guess, over here, so we can connect that to one foot, right, guys? And then I don't know how to connect him to the other one. I feel like I kind of need two hands to do this. Okay, guys, I think I kind of figured it out a little bit. So we have two connected right there. I really don't know if it's possible though to connect all of the other ones. He's kind of just stuck to the side.
I do feel kind of bad for Buddy, so let's just give him something that's actually not too bad. We're gonna give him a big old ice cream cone. Check this out, buddy. Look, it's delicious and nutritious. It's got a lot of sugar and proteins and stuff. There you go. Oh, sorry about that, buddy. Sorry. He got a little bit on his face. Oh no, wait a second. It's all starting to come off. I'm losing the ice cream balls. Oh no, buddy, here. Just take a bite, buddy. It's gonna be really good for you. Oh, yeah, buddy, it's gonna be fine. Okay, you gotta eat the ice cream cone. Here, maybe I can turn you into an ice cream cone. There you go, buddy. Look, I got you a brand new hat. Okay, we have something called a pencil gun. Oh my gosh, it actually shoots out lead bullets. Oh no, that's just so deadly. Okay, next up, plasma grenade. Hey, buddy, here, look, I got you a cool present. Just go check it out, buddy. Oh, okay, wait, let's just do a couple of those, buddy. Here, look. See, look, these things are super duper fun. It's like a baseball that explodes. 2 for 1 special. Oh my gosh. It's all sunshine and rainbows until somebody busts out the plasma grenades. Oh, right in the no-no zone. Let's see, we can change up the decor a little bit. This is so awesome. What else can I do? Ooh, I don't think I've done the machine press before. Oh yeah, I used to watch these videos all the time on YouTube. So basically, you could just, yeah, pretty much just like compress anything down and Buddy has turned into 2 dimensions. Oh, look, he bounced back. Ooh, okay. Next up, we can test out a ghost storm. Okay, so it looks like it starts out in a chest like this. And then all I gotta do is just keep smashing the chest and then eventually the ghosts all come out. Buddy is terrified in the corner here. Oh no, Buddy is under attack. He's getting haunted left and right. Who are all of these ghosts? They do not like Buddy. They're electrocuting him. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, this is insane. This is actually crazy. I'm starting to feel just slightly bad. Not too bad, but slightly bad. I'm sure as soon as Buddy starts talking again, I won't feel any emotion. Yup, Buddy's already starting to annoy me again. Ooh, since we are in the Patriot Hall now, let's go ahead and let's plop down a super patriotic strawberry shortcake. Here you go, Buddy. Look, you can dance on it. Is this whole entire thing just meant so that I could smash him with it? Am I supposed to smash the cake on Buddy? Here goes nothing. Yup, we're supposed to break the entire cake on Buddy. The entire cake is starting to fall apart. This game is so stupid, but it's so fun. Here, Buddy, you can finish off that cake while I look for new methods to kill you. Let's wash that down with a little bit of mad milk. Hey, there you go. Look, yeah, take a sip, Buddy. Look, it's really good for you. That actually kind of does a lot of damage. There you go, Buddy. And that doesn't actually seem to be too effective. I'm lying. What's soda water? Here you go, Buddy. Do you want some Dr. Buddy? Here, look, just take a little sip. It's gonna be fine. It's totally not poisonous. Oh, his tooth got stuck under his neck. That's gross. What's happening? Oh my God, yo, the soda pop exploded. It got shaken up too much. That's actually awesome. He died to soda. That happens every day in America. What else have I never tried before? Ooh, I don't think Buddy's ever used the bathroom. All right, so we have a faucet, and we have where the water comes out. So we can, I guess, activate the cold water. Is that how that works? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're activating some of the cold water. There you go, Buddy. Oh. He turned into an icicle. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Let me balance it out. This is how my mom likes to take a shower. Just pure heat. We're going to have to turn off the cold water. Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to turn off the cold water, and this is about to be scalding hot. Here you go, buddy. Look, take a shower. There you go, buddy. This is good for you. Make sure you use some soap, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. The water's too hot. It's too hot. Why is he losing teeth, by the way? It's just water. Buddy, you look like you could use some soup. Oh, I thought it was going to be in a bowl, but nope. Here you go. Wait, is he eating it? I can't tell. Is Buddy eating the soup or not? Oh, he's farting. No. Why do peas make him so gassy? Buddy, you gotta chill, man. You're gonna concuss yourself with nuclear farts. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. That's too much. That's too much, buddy. Here, let's go trick-or-treating. Here, look. Here, look. Oh yeah, look. See, look. I'm a nice guy. Here, look. Just have some candy. Look. There you go. It's really good for you. Whatever you do, just don't fart, okay? Oh, he is vibrant. Of course, he immediately farts and then explodes like a piñata. Why am I not surprised? I don't think I've ever tried out a turbine before. What does that do? Oh my God! He got flattened, but he's still alive. And I can move this here around too. I can literally have Buddy burn from a jet engine. Wait, Buddy, here. Let me help you out. Let me put you on this side. Oh, I think I just shredded Buddy. Well, I mean, the actual shredder was still in progress, but the jet engine gets the job done just fine. Have I used this one before? What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Is that like a venom virus? What is happening? What is going on to Buddy, dude? He's actually turning into venom. He's turning into a symbiote. That's awesome. It's literally making him. He's moving all around. Why is the game telling me what to do with it? Trust me, I know what I just did. Yeah, I no longer have to do anything. I can sit back, relax, eat my big bag of nuts, and enjoy the show. Sorry about that, buddy. He's in a better place now. Hey, buddy, look, I got you a pet. Look, it's just like a cute little bunny rabbit. Totally doesn't have rabies. See, look, yeah, just pet it. Yeah, look, see, look, it's very, very friendly. Here, let me get you 2. How about 3? Yeah, 3 sounds good. Buddy doesn't really seem to be too entertained by the bunny rabbits. Oh, I think I think Buddy and the rabbit are playing. Oh, how adorable. Wow, look, it's so friendly. They're cuddling. Here, Buddy, look, let me surround you with them. Oh, look, they're so cute, cuddly, and adorable, guys. Look how well they get along. Look, Buddy's so happy. He's so happy he dropped dead. So, Buddy, I know you kind of lost all of your teeth, but I got you some bubble gum. There you go. Oh, he got stuck on the bubble gum. Wait, I can get his entire body trapped. This is like military grade bubble gum. And while he's stuck, we can go ahead and drop some coconuts. There you go. I thought they were gonna explode. Okay, what about a watermelon? Oh, okay, maybe didn't explode, but it definitely breaks if I do it hard enough. There you go. Buddy is definitely gonna have trauma. How many watermelons can I add? Oh my gosh, eventually they just explode. Ooh, this is a new one. Red chili sauce. Here, buddy, here, just have a little bit. It's really delicious and nutritious and totally not spicy. Oh my gosh, he's on fire. He's literally on fire from that. That might have been the world's hottest hot sauce. It's not my fault Buddy can't handle his hot sauces. All right, I gotta try out this baguette. I don't think I've ever used this. It's literally just a weapon. Whoever thought that a baguette could be a weapon of mass destruction? I guess if you're a French person, then you probably have sword fights with these. I feel like I haven't used any of of the guns yet, so let's just drop a straight up sentry gun. Yeah, I feel like this is probably the most effective way to destroy Buddy if you don't really want to work too hard. All you gotta do is just also like fix it back up. This kind of reminds me of the sentry guns from Team Fortress 2, if you guys ever played that game. And if that wasn't cool enough, I also have this super cool looking rocket launcher that has multicolored rockets. These are crazy, dude. They're elemental. There was a fire one, an ice one, a gas one. What else did I have? I think that might be acid. Wow. That is probably the most I've ever seen Buddy get destroyed. Duck Life Origin. We get a little backstory on Gerald. We used to own a huge farm and we're making tons of money. And then one day a tornado comes along and destroys everything. The only thing that survives is a single duck egg. So my goal is to train this duckling into a racing duck legend in order to make enough money to rebuild my farm. And that's where Gerald comes in. The first game is super simple. We have to train Gerald in running, swimming, and flying. The main thing we have to focus on is the energy level in the top left section of the screen. And in order to increase that, I can feed Gerald these seeds. There you go, buddy. He's already level 1, level 2, and now he's level 3. But we ran out of seeds. If I go into the shop, you guys can see that we can buy more seeds, and we can also buy special seeds called skill seeds. The one problem is I have no money. That is until I hit this button right here. Now we have 1,000 coins, which means that I should be able to buy at least 100 of the skill seeds. To make things a little bit quicker, we're gonna activate my handy dandy auto clicker, and now you guys can see that there's a giant mound of blue seeds for Gerald. But look how happy Gerald is. I fed Gerald his steroid seeds until he hit the max level of 150, and the next step is to go ahead and train him. The first obstacle is pretty simple. We just have to make sure Gerald jumps over these rolling balls. I died? How did I die with hacks? I think we're getting the hang of this. Our score is almost at 1,000. Go, Gerald, go. Oh, double ball. Not a problem for Gerald. Oh, 2 back-to-back. We gotta go a little bit faster here, Gerald. Our high score was 2,000, and Gerald is now running level 21. Let's see if that's enough to beat the beginner races. We can start out with Green Valley. Okay, so Gerald should have more energy than the other ducks, but let's see if all of that training is going to get him a #1 spot.
Come on, Gerald, you got this. You're a beast.
That's right, Gerald. Hop your way to victory. Hop, hop, hop. Yes, Gerald.
Go, Gerald. Yes, Gerald. You are a god duck.
We came in first. And to celebrate, I gave Gerald even more of his steroided out seeds. If we want Gerald to turn into a god, we're not only going to need him to run fast. We're going to need him to be an all-terrain vehicle that can get through any obstacle in the entire game. The swimming challenge is pretty simple. All I have to do is just make sure that Gerald goes right, left, straight, and down. And as long as he stays on the screen and doesn't hit really any of the obstacles, we should be able to, in theory, go practically forever. I'm not even really sure why I'm collecting these coins, considering I have hacks that can give me 10,000 coins in under 2 seconds. It starts to get pretty quick after you get to 5,000, and then even faster when you get to 7,000. And by the time you get close to 10,000, it kind of feels like you're moving 100 miles an hour. I think that's enough swimming for today. More seeds, Gerald. I really don't think this is actually doing anything. The last element we need to make sure Gerald is proficient in is flying. We need to slide down this giant hill and then basically just drag Gerald up and down in order for him to collect these coins. There's not really many ways to get better at this. You kind of just have to do it over and over again. Eventually, he runs out of steam because he is kind of just a duck with very tiny wings and a ginormous double ball body. So what I can do to speed things up is hit this handy dandy hack button, and just like that, the energy, flying, swim, and running levels are all over 1,000. And since we had some extra money, I decided to get Gerald this really cool baseball hat. Now let's go demolish some duck noobs. Let's see how Gerald does in his second race ever. Okay, go. Oh my god, he's done. That took like 2 seconds. They all got disqualified. That's how good Gerald now is. There's not really a way to skip straight to the World Championship of duck racing. So let's just do a quick montage of Gerald absolutely demolishing the competition in every single race. Oh, you guys were so close to finishing, not to Gerald.
Show them, Gerald. Yes. Oh my gosh, Gerald is an all-terrain vehicle.
I think you were supposed to swim in this section of the race. Huh? Wait, all of the other ducks finished. You came second? How is that even possible? It said I got disqualified? Was Gerald too fast for that race? So it turns out Gerald is too fast, which means we're gonna have to subtract some of the experience. Don't worry, I'll make sure that goes back up into the thousands later in today's video. But for right now, we need to make sure that Gerald is kind of similar to the other ducks, because apparently he has to actually touch the flag in order to finish the race. That's more like it. Let's make sure to fix these numbers, and we officially made our way to the amateur races. It looks like here I can just skip to the final one. This is called rooftop jumping. Let's see how Gerald does. Oh no! Gerald ran straight into that building. And this time, even though he flew over the flag, it seems like the game actually thinks that he came in first. Let's check out the swimming pool. That was quick. Gerald has to jump off this diving board, and he flew way too fast, but hopefully that still counts. The final amateur race, we need to go, I think, just straight up this railing. Let's see what happens. Done. Moving on to the expert races. We have to go up the volcano. Gerald can do this practically in his sleep. I really don't know why these other ducks even bother trying. This is probably what everybody else felt like when Usain Bolt was still in the Olympics. They would just watch him finish first in everything. They were really just always racing for second place. Now he has to go across this river, and since his swimming is level 974, that shouldn't be a problem. Kevin, I want you to watch greatness. I know you're a chicken, but if you ever want to join the Olympics, that's what you're gonna have to do. I decided to congratulate Gerald on all of his newfound success with a brand new hat, and just for fun, we're gonna add as much experience as possible. That looks good enough to me, and now we can officially enter the World Championship. So far, this is Gerald's race record. We have been chosen to race against the world champion. If I win, I will receive enough money to rebuild the farm. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Gerald, show him who's boss. Oh. The race is over. Gerald just teleported to the end. The only problem is I don't know if I actually broke the game. Yeah, I think he might be too fast. Let's try this one more time. Okay, Gerald, I need you to not be a superhuman. I need you to actually maybe just do exactly that. I think that was a compelling performance.
Did Gerald touch the finish line? I think he did, ladies and gentlemen, which means
Gerald is now the world champion of ducks. This is what a champion looks like. Next up, Duck Life 2 World Champion. It says I can enter my name, but it won't let me. So I guess my name is Duck Gerald. For this game, we don't really get any backstory. Gerald became the world champion, and then I guess he lost all of his abilities. Like most people that become #1 at something, I guess he kind of got bored of it and then let himself go, just like Thor did. Gerald's now kind of fat, but he still wants to be #1 in the world again and become a world champion. The problem is, we don't really have any money. Don't worry, I fixed that. We're gonna see if Gerald likes the $1 seeds. It looks like he kind of does. Now let's see if he likes the $15 super seeds. I think it's safe to say he likes these a little bit more. Apparently, I've reached the maximum energy level that I can be right now, but I should be able to fix that if I go into the shop and then hit upgrade a few times. Now his max level can be 150, and I can also give him this cool dapper hat. That's a good duck, Gerald. Just keep on eating. You're gonna be big and strong just like you used to be 10 minutes ago. Even though his energy is back to being level 150, we still have to go ahead and train all of the other skills. This time around, we have flying, swimming, and running, and we also have a new one, climbing. Let's train the climbing first. Okay, so what I have to do is just jump back and forth like Super Mario Bros. And then avoid the obstacles so that I don't get caught. I guess Gerald will be performing activities like this later in today's races, so we need to make sure that he's prepared for anything.
That's right, Gerald, even faster.
Okay, it's actually starting to get a little bit difficult here. It's nothing that Gerald can't handle because he has all of the energy in the world. Just like all of the other games, this starts to get a little bit quicker the longer you survive. You could also get caught at random little tiny sections that you would not think you can get caught on, so you do have to kind of be careful and kind of just also spam left and right. That way Gerald never gets stuck, except for that time. The other skill games are pretty much exactly the same as the other game. For running, you have to jump over balls, except this time it's not the same ball every single time. You'll get some baseballs, some oranges, and if you're lucky, you'll even get another duck rolling your way. Okay, that might not actually be in the game, but how cool would that be? I think it's about time for our first race. Since we want to become the world champion, we need to conquer all of the popular countries: Scotland, England, Egypt, Hawaii, and Japan. Hawaii is my favorite country. And instead of having 4 random races, now we have 3 different rounds. Round 1 is cliff jumping. So let's see how Gerald does jumping off of a cliff. This one actually might be a little bit of a struggle if Gerald has to fly, because yeah, we didn't really train him to do that yet. So he might be a little bit slow. And also I didn't train him in the ways of swimming like he used to be really good at. So we might actually come in last place. Wait for it. Let's see. Yeah, we just came in last, even though I'm hacking. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. And let's try that again, Gerald. Take 2. Let's see what he does.
Go, Gerald. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, my beautiful duck boy.
Now that is how you become a world champion of ducks. These ducks are probably so confused. They're thinking, how did Gerald get so good so quick? He used to be trash. Round number 2 is rock climbing. We actually trained in this one, so I have a feeling Gerald will be able to practically run up the wall just like that, and also do a really cool front flip to stunt on every other one of the ducks. You guys are all slowpokes. Don't even do the cool roll. You don't deserve it. And for the area final, I believe believe that it just combines together all of the other areas. So Gerald has to run up this Windows XP screensaver, do a cool little jump, and then essentially just fly all the way to the finish line. Ooh, first he has to climb the cliff that we just did 2 seconds ago. And of course, he got first place. Next up, we have to test our abilities in the city of England. Let's see, we're starting out in the sewer underneath a yellow taxi. Gerald is going to swim through all of the sewer water, do a really cool epic front flip, and just like that, get to the finish line. The other ducks were too close for comfort, so let's make sure that that doesn't happen again. Here's some more super seeds, just in case you got hungry again. Round number 2 is called the leap of faith. So now that we're out of the sewer system, we now have to jump off of this like tiny little cliff, and Gerald just flew right past the finish line. The other ducks weren't able to make it in time. Suck on that, other ducks. And just like the first round, we're going to go ahead and go out of the sewer, do a really awesome front flip, go over the bridge, past these pretty big cars, and then fly right to the finish line. Gerald did that without breaking a sweat. Before we fly all the way over to Egypt, I think Gerald deserves to go ahead and get a brand new hat. This one is his favorite. No, Gerald, you don't need the normal seed. You hate it. I can't have him eating the equivalent of junk food these days. He only gets the best of the best. Okay, this time around, he's climbing over different ancient monuments like the pyramids, and these guys, these jackal-looking dudes, are these actually in Egypt? I am a little bit worried that Gerald is just too fast once again and didn't actually finish the race, which is exactly what flipping happened. The game didn't even register it. It just says results text, which sadly means I need to go ahead and make sure Gerald becomes actually human again. Hopefully that does the trick. Show them who's the boss, Duck Gerald. That's good. So far, amazing. Now just make sure you touch the finish line, maybe? I don't know if that's gonna quite cut it. Gosh dang it, Gerald, you're too good. Okay, slight problem with the hacks. I was able to lower all of his other stats, but his energy levels are now in the negatives. So I am kind of curious what happens now if I go into the race. Is he even going to be able to move? Nope, he ran out of energy and immediately fell asleep. He's like Paul Blart from Paul Blart Mall Cop with hypoglycemia and just passes out whenever he doesn't have energy. More super seed for you there, little guy. It's not in the thousands like I want it to be, but hopefully it's enough to conquer Egypt. Dust them up, Gerald. The other ducks are probably really confused why Gerald goes from being an absolute utter god to then being human again, where they can actually see him in the race. This time around, it seems like it actually worked. Gerald maybe went a little bit too fast because his hat is not perfectly centered on his head like it used to be. Round number 2 is the Oasis. Gerald is really good at swimming, so I'm not too worried about this one. Good job, Gerald. And hopefully we can get past the final race without any mishaps happening. So far, so good. He nailed the front flip. This is where he's run into issues before, but since the finish line is moved back, we can fly and splash right into this little pond, flip my baby flippers, and watch Gerald hop directly through the finish line into the sunset. The other ducks actually got weirdly close. Are they also hacking? Before heading over to my favorite country, Hawaii, let's make sure that we have more experience. Hopefully this isn't too much. First up, we need to go ahead and conquer the cruise ship. And done. We didn't even touch the water. Next up, we need to just jump over a volcano. Okay, that can't be too hard, right? Good job, Gerald. He completely missed the volcano. And now when we combine both of those things together, Gerald just has to jump off of the cruise ship, fly directly over the ocean, go through the palm trees, up the volcano, and right to the finish line. Which, oh, nice. He was able to climb and flip and stick the landing right at the end. That was epic. The other ducks didn't even get close that time. The final country is going to be, the semifinal is in Japan. So Gerald, if you can somehow pull this off, I will get you all you can eat sushi. I have no idea what that says. If you guys do, please leave a comment down below. So Gerald is going inside this building to a diving board, and he's flying directly over the entire pool. He's too fast that he keeps flying into the walls. He's going up the Rainbow Road, and this should be the end, right? Oh no, he's going over to the DAP, past McDuckles. I don't know what that is. Into the final splash zone. We have to be at the end soon, right? There it is. We stuck the landing and we finished the race. That has to be like a world record, right? Since Gerald made that look so easy, I do kind of have a feeling that if I hit my handy dandy hack button and I max this out to like 1,000, I think it might just work for the championship final. Let's see, guys. So it's me versus, I think it might be that same duck from the first game. Oh my gosh. We actually might be too fast. It's neck and neck, guys. Oh my, yo! Okay, we just went past that building. We're literally going so fast, we're off the screen. It's basically the same exact race. Did we finish it though? That is the question. We did. We actually did. The timer has started, which means we did it. And the other world champion didn't even get close. I'm pretty sure that's it for Duck Life 2. The final Duck Life of the day is Duck Life 3 Evolution. Things are about to get a little bit weird. The Daily News. Farmer invents genetically modified ducks. Ducks can now be bred to become specialized for a certain skill. Duck racers are ecstatic at the news. A new breed of duck racing is here. Ah, so you heard about the modified ducks. Well, take your pick. First is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the hairy chest. I'm going for number 4. Welcome to the squad, Gerald. Apparently, Gerald is now a swimming duck. Congrats, you are now on your way to becoming world champion. I've already done this 2 other times. So apparently there's 3 different leagues, amateur, advanced, and professional. I'll be beating all 3. And to really speed this up, guys, we are just going to max out all of my training things. I do want to see if any are different. The flying one does look kind of cool. It looks like they upgraded the slide a little bit. And since we are so fast, we actually just beat the entire thing. Okay, so I modified it so that we're at level, like, what is that? This is flying level 50, guys, and already flying level 50 is really difficult. They also do have new seeds that you can collect and new coins. So now there's these purple coins. Okay, it seems like I survived long enough to make things a little bit slower, but that started out super duper fast. It also now warns you when obstacles are coming, which is pretty nice. Next up, we have the running race, which is still exactly the same. The only difference this time around is they made it slightly more difficult with bouncing tennis balls. It's actually kind of hard. But of course, Gerald is able to handle anything except for a tennis ball to the forehead. Climbing seems pretty much the exact same. It would have been pretty sweet if they added in more obstacles or maybe different lanes that I could climb up. But I guess if it's not broke, no need to fix it. And last but not least, we have swimming, which is apparently Gerald's best attribute. It does kind of seem like the art department got a little bit of a budget boost because the glaciers look 10 times better. Everything else looks kind of the same. Oh, they also added in boats that just killed Gerald. Anyway, I think we're ready to race. We're immediately going straight to the qualifiers. Race number 1 should be quite simple. Let's see how Gerald does. So our stats aren't anything crazy right now, but they're still good enough to be able to win the first race. Congratulations, you won. Now go win all the other races. Well, yeah, what else am I gonna do? Race number 2, we have to go from up here to down there. Luckily, my flying isn't at level 69,000 because if it was, I don't think that would have registered. It seems like this orange duck is going to be my competition. And just like that, we're already at the final for the qualifiers. Do your worst, Gerald. Flip that little flippy, jump down to the cliff, climb over, do the flip, and fly right down to the finish line. Who's my good little duck? Now we can go all the way to the finals. Race number 1, we have to focus on our running ability. Is anybody else even good at running? No, it does not seem like it. Gerald flexed on them and climbed up the last section. Next up, we have to climb over this giant cruise ship. Gerald could do this in his sleep. Look at this absolute god of a duck. We probably should upgrade his flying ability pretty soon though. And the final of the final is going to be this. I don't even care what it is. I'm just gonna go, sit back, relax, eat my bag of nuts, and watch Gerald do what Gerald does best. You're doing great there, buddy. Go, Gerald, go! Yeah! Oh, that's a good looking duck. OMG, I'm evolving. Your duck is now an ugly duck. You can now enter the Advanced League. Welcome to the Advanced League in London. New training, advanced contestants, new longer tracks, and a maximum level of 100. Yeah, I don't think the maximum level really applies to me. As an ugly duck, we need to make sure to overcompensate for that by giving Gerald even more experience. I wonder if any of these look different. Advanced flying training. Okay, what the? Oh my, okay, I think I just hit a building. This is a little bit more advanced than I was prepared for. What about running? So this is exactly the same, except with London as the backdrop. Oh wait, they have stairs. I stand corrected. This is totally different, guys. I also refuse to believe that Gerald is hopping at 15 miles per hour. If anything, this is probably like 2 miles per hour. Ooh, they actually made climbing look a little bit different. Oh, this is nice. I mean, it's essentially the same exact game, just retextured with satellites and buildings, but it is kind of cool. What if I hit a satellite? Nothing happens. I can literally just go ahead and jump to the other side. Imagine you live in the city and you see an ugly duck absolutely ripping up the side of your building. Comment down below what you do. Part of me thinks that Gerald could literally do this all day. Out of all of the different trainings, this one is definitely the easiest. And the final training that's been upgraded is the advanced swimming. So now instead of boats and stuff, we have submarines. Oh no, a boat. What will I do? Oh shoot, it's another submarine. I think the advanced swimming training facility might have gotten a little bit easier. It looks like we have to do all of the qualifiers once again. This looks pretty similar to some of the races in the last game. It is kind of concerning how all of the other ducks look kind of weird. And since all of the ducks are are evolved to be specialized, you can tell which duck is supposed to be good at which thing. The ugly duckling, which is what Gerald is great at swimming for some reason. This duck is definitely good at jumping and running. And then I guess the orange duck is the flyer of the group, or maybe the mountain climber. I really can't tell. It really doesn't matter because even though Gerald might look like an ugly duckling, he is still the world champion of all ducks, which is why we're already on the finals. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Oh, hey, what's up, other ducks? Yeah, you guys might think you're genetically modified, but you are nowhere near as genetically modified as Gerald. All of his chromosomes have been scrambled. His DNA has DNA. He's like all of the X-Men mutant creatures combined into one great god. Also, if you guys do want me to play other duck lives, comment down below which one I should check out next. I recently found out that there's like 10. This will be the final race for the intermediate league. And then after this, there should just be one more league that we have to get through. And that's also when we can see Gerald's final form. OMG, I'm evolving. Your duck is now a Murduck. I did not see that coming. Welcome to the professional league in Easter Island. Oh my gosh, Gerald, you're gorgeous. To celebrate, here are some super steroid seeds. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting him to use his flipper arms. That is terrifyingly cool. As always, we need to check out the new training facilities. So this time we're flying around and we got to get through different like Easter Island face obstacles. Training complete. Amazing. Gerald should probably not be very good at running since he doesn't have feet anymore. He just has a dolphin tail. Also, I'm not entirely sure what this running training is. There's no longer balls coming towards Gerald. There's just different things that he has to parkour on. Why do these trainings keep getting easier the more Gerald evolves? Climbing looks a lot different. It kind of reminds me of the first version of climbing, but Gerald's animation is so cool. Imagine the upper flipper strength that you would have to have in order to pull your entire body up. And for swimming, it looks like they actually fully changed the mechanics here. It's an entirely new minigame where I have to click to go up and then I need to release it to go down. But Gerald is so good at swimming that I can't go down fast enough to avoid the cave. So I'm just gonna go out and say that he's probably good when it comes to swimming. And just in case he isn't, let's just add even more. We can go ahead and max out all of these things until they go off the screen. Now it's officially time for the final races. This first one is about flying. We can also get our first look at some of the other duck evolutions, and just like that, they're already gone. Gerald's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. He's completed the race before anybody even got close. Race number 2 is Volcano Lake. This is where Gerald should shine because he is part duck, part mermaid. Hey, what's up, everybody? You guys look weird. Okay, so purple is definitely the flying duck. So let's see how purple does on this one, which should combine flying and swimming, except Gerald might just fly over the entire thing. Oh wait, no, we're gonna have to climb. Okay, that wasn't even a climb. He just leapt up that mountain, and hopefully he doesn't fly over the finish line. I think he might have. Will it count? I think it actually will. Yes. And we're moving on to the final 3 races. Okay, this time we're starting out at the top of the screen, and he's just gonna waddle his way all the way to the right to the finish line. This is awesome. They grow up so fast, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 2 of the finals is the cliff. Gerald is the perfectly evolved form of a duck. Did he come back down? Okay, yeah, he did. I won. Okay, sweet. And this is it, guys. The final race of Duck Life 3 Evolution. Oh, there's other ducks telling me to go. All right, cool. We did a flip and we went right into flying and running. I feel like the game devs were not ready for a duck like Gerald to play this game. And it looks like it is counting this as a victory. An otherworldly portal has appeared. I wonder where it goes. Wait, what? The portal takes you to the lair of the ultimate racer. As you travel, you feel yourself evolve? Your duck is now a supreme duck. What does that even mean? Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I think we're officially ready for the final race. Gerald has reached his ultimate final form. This is the champion duck. He will not lose easily. Watch out for his army of Domo Kun. Click on them to stop them from attacking. Okay, Gerald, you might need to slow down a little bit here. I need to protect you, apparently. Okay, I gotta literally just like click right where Gerald is to get rid of these guys. Okay, he should be able to get through a couple by himself. I guess I'll just click on them just for fun. Okay, we have to be pretty close to the end. They have pirate ships. They have jetpacks. Why would they put them up there? Maybe they're ready for ducks like Gerald that are hacking. And yeah, Duck Life Space. Gerald does not look like he's messing around. Ooh, this is pretty cool. We can create our own duck. I think Gerald is ready to start hacking. What is your name? Dash is pretty good, but Gerald is even better. Gerald joined your team. Does that mean that my team will have more than one duck? So So we're getting a little bit of backstory. Obviously, Gerald has become the world champion, and nobody else comes even close to Gerald because he had infinite money and infinite experience. And it looks like the aliens were not too happy about that. So they invaded, hit this little yellow button, and stole Gerald's crown. I don't think Gerald is gonna like that very much. In order to get his crown back, Gerald has created an entire duck NASA program, and it looks like the alien also stole all of Gerald's stats. He's back down to being just a puny level 0 duck. Luckily, we can change that. In the top left section, you can see that we have 200 coins, and I could use those coins in order to buy Gerald some duck steroids. There you go, Gerald. Here, enjoy. That'll give Gerald some extra energy, so we need to make sure to get that as high as possible. Let's check on Gerald's stats. He has 38 energy. Let's see if that's enough to talk to this surfer guy. I'll go easy on you. If you lose, you are hopeless. Yeah, I'm not worried about this chump. Select my duck. Wait a second, I think I might actually get more ducks, but Gerald will always be the best. All right, Gerald, show him who's boss. So this game is definitely different than any other ones that I've played. We do have this ability in the corner in order to speed up, but then it does use up a little bit of extra energy. Now, luckily for Gerald, even though he had basically 0 stats, he was still able to beat this surfer duck. I would be very depressed if I was this surfer duck. Next up, I decided to check out the shop. So it does look like we can actually buy different duck eggs and also some pretty cool looking hats. I only have 5 coins right now, but I think that's where we can activate our first hack. So if I hit this button, we now have 1,000 coins. So I should be able to afford everything in the shop. Let's buy the gamer egg. You can be known as Lil Gerald. We can buy the Mo egg. You can be Mo Gerald. The Ganduck egg. The white egg has a mysterious magic powder inside it. Well, that doesn't sound legal. You can be known as Magic Gerald. And then there's the Spy egg. You can be Evil Gerald. Geralds, it's time to assemble. Let's make sure that the original Gerald gets to eat a ton of the magical purple grapes. Let's go talk to this lightning duck. Think you could beat me in my own swimming pool? You have no chance. I feel like all of the ducks have forgotten that Gerald was the world champion. I guess we're gonna have to show them that we mean business. All right, here goes nothing, guys. We're going up against the speedy pool duck. Let's see how we do. All right, so far it looks like he does have a little bit of an edge, but I should be able to Speedy Gonzalez my way right to the end, which is kind of insane because once again, Gerald has 0 stats across the board. We haven't even trained. Okay, surely this duck will be able to beat Gerald. I'll give you my ticket to the tournament if you beat me. As if that will happen. Yeah, dude, if I beat you with a level 0 duck, I would be incredibly disappointed in myself. Let's see how this goes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start flying. Let's give Gerald just a little boost. Let's see, one more little boost should do the trick, and we just beat all 3 ducks on Earth, and we didn't even have to train. That's the power of Gerald. Let's train. You are out of shape. Let me train you before going to outer space. Okay, so let's check out some of the brand new training methods. This one actually seems kind of fun. We have to flip gravity in order to make sure we don't run into the walls. The further we go, the more running XP we should gain. So far, so good. It's kind of cool that you can also collect some coins. Just a little bit more, Gerald. You got this. Oh my gosh. Gerald, no! You're the world champion for a reason, Gerald. Okay, we got a high score of 760, and my run went all the way to level 9. I'm not impressed by that, so I'm gonna install a brand new hack. And if I hit this button right here, Gerald's running speed is now 67. And to help us out, I can also activate infinite energy. That way, during the races and the training, we'll never run out of energy. I think we're ready for the tournament now. Let's put Main Gerald, Mo Gerald, and Magic Gerald. I honestly feel like Main Gerald can probably beat everybody, all by himself. Enter your team name. Eat Gerald's farts. That's what they'll be doing the entire race. So at least we're giving them a heads up. All right, let's see how this goes, guys. So it looks like we do have some other ducks that kind of look pretty cool, but nobody is as fast as Gerald. And even though Gerald doesn't really have any swimming XP or flying XP, his running XP is so high that he should be able to sprint right past all of the other ducks. And that's exactly what he did. Now, next up, we are going to have to lean on our other Geralds, which I'm not super excited about, unless maybe mid-race I can make him even faster. Oh wait, I could just spam this ability because we have infinite energy. Okay, even though we got second place, maybe it'll be enough to win. Don't worry, Gerald. I have some extra tricks up my sleeve. We can spam our boost ability. Eat Gerald farts, yeah! Magic Gerald uses his magic fart ability to beat everybody else. Tournament results. First place, eat Gerald's farts. They did exactly that. And since we won the tournament, I'm pretty sure we're able to enter the spaceship and we can head to our first planet, which is is actually not even a planet. Apparently, we have to conquer the moon. Why does the moon look like some space giant peed all over it? Does that mean I unlock brand new training? It does. So we can do running 2, but this robot duck is saying that it literally won't do anything for me because we're already too high of a level. I do want to kind of test it out though. So it looks like we need to just stay in the center for as long as possible and not get hit by the giant spikes on the walls. And the more I can do this, the higher my score will get. Yeah, I think I can practically do this forever. Sorry, Gerald. But what we can do is train in the other things, like swimming and flying. I need to click on these in order to move them away from Gerald. I don't know how this is helping me with swimming. So we were able to get Gerald to swimming level 5. Let's try out flying. So we have to click at the right time in order to shoot Gerald from one gravity thing to the next. All right, this seems pretty easy. Okay, maybe not. I don't know how that helped Gerald with flying, but I guess in space, flying is a little bit different. The last thing we can train is climbing. So it looks like I need to climb up and down in order to dodge all of the flying meteors, and our objective is to get as high as physically possible. Gerald already seems pretty good at this, especially since his climbing ability is currently at level 0. Does that make sense? I don't even know if that's a word. Either way, Gerald is now level 18 in his climbing ability. I decided that Gerald worked hard enough, so I decided to give him 67 in swimming, flying, and also climbing. Let's go ahead and challenge CP3PO Duck. Swimming and climbing are my favorite skills. I don't remember asking. All right, Gerald, let's show them who means business. My only job is to activate Gerald's ultra fart ability, which I probably didn't even need to do. Gerald, show them how it's done. There you go, Gerald. Just go ahead. And I love how every single race, Gerald literally is so unimpressed. He looks like he would rather be doing absolutely anything else. That's because Gerald knows that he is already the world champion, and he had his crown stolen from his head. Don't worry, Gerald. We'll get it back. I don't care how many ducks we have to beat. Gerald times 3 has destroyed everybody else. Suck on that, soaring ducks. And since we won that tournament, it looks like the cyborg ducks are going to allow us to use their magical spaceship once again. The next planet is Mars. Hello, Martian ducks. Is that Captain Duck Sparrow? I am kind of curious what the shop has to offer. We could buy more ducks. I don't think they're going to be of any use, but you know, it could help to have a couple extra unimpressed ducks on the squad. You could be Martian Gerald. And I guess for fun, we can give you a pretty cool looking Martian hat. Little Gerald wanted to be Captain Little Gerald. Let's see if there's any new trainings. Select a duck. As if I would ever select any other duck. Okay, so it looks like things are starting to get a little out of hand. Running 3 on Mars looks kind of crazy, so we have to jump forward and not die. Every time we jump, it looks like we get more energy. I guess we could technically just kind of spam this a little bit. It doesn't really matter because my running is already too high. Something that we should be training is our jumping ability. I'm pretty sure that's going to be at level 0. In this game, Gerald automatically jumps, and what I can do is basically just make him ground pound, and if I spam it, he'll stay really low to the ground. Good job, Gerald. You got this. There we go. Stay close to the ground. If I spam it, it kind of looks like he's hurting himself a little bit. Nice work, Gerald. You got all the way up to level 13. And as a reward, we can buy you some more special grapes. Sorry, other Geralds. Yep, only main Gerald's going to be able to eat these. I'll feed you guys after we become the champion of the entire galaxy. After eating a few of those, Gerald has 100 running, 100 swimming, 100 flying, 69 energy, 100 climbing, and 100 jumping. He does still have 0 intelligence, but that's fine. He doesn't have to use his brain. Okay, so I think I could bypass the first race, and I could challenge Captain Duck Sparrow. If I beat him, I should be able to get my tournament ticket. The other duck really just is not worth Gerald's time. All right, so let's see how this goes. I don't want to have to use Gerald's ultimate magic fart ability, but if I have to, I definitely will. Let's test out our jump. Yeah, that was really super duper easy. This Martian should probably go to a different planet after that embarrassing performance. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and line Gerald up 3 separate times. This time we're gonna rub it in a little bit, and our team name will be Congrats on Second, because that's the best thing that they can get, let's be honest. Gerald is going to line up, do a nice little long jump. He's going to be able to outswim all of the other Martians. Let's do another jump. Let's also speed him up a little bit. I don't want to accidentally mess him up and make him jump into a pit of death. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Who is this guy? I saw how well you raced there. I'm holding a tournament in the next galaxy over if you want to enter. Well, of course I do. So Gerald and the entire Gerald army are going to board this big purple spaceship, and it looks like we're going to go through a wormhole. Whoa, this place is pretty cool. We have officially reached Terra. Let's check out the training. All right, Gerald. So we're going to need to probably get a little bit quicker here. Let's try to train in running 4. All right, so what's the objective here? I can jump up and down in order to go to different platforms. platforms. So it's not only running, it's also jumping a little bit too. If Gerald can get pretty far in this, of course I just died right there. That's fine. I wanted to check out swimming anyway. Okay, so we click in order to swim up higher, and it looks like by default, if I do nothing, we're just going to swim pretty low. So far, this is definitely one of the more basic mini games. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying watching Gerald dominate all of the other ducks, make sure you guys leave a like on today's video, and I will make sure to install hacks in the rest of the Duck Life games. I think there's like at least 4 more that I haven't checked out. Gerald is absolutely crushing it. But he did just run into a wall. Let's try out the Flying 4 race. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I get it now. So I have the ability in order to use Gerald's telekinesis powers to rotate the different things here. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit weird. I'm not sure if I like this game. Okay, actually, I do kind of like this game now. It looks like it's lining up pretty perfectly so far. These ones I gotta be careful with because if I don't do it in time, then Gerald is going to run into the wall, and we can't have Gerald doing that. Climbing 3 does look a little bit difficult. Let's see. Okay, what? Wait a second. As soon as I join, how am I supposed to? Okay, there we go. It looks like it's not glitched out anymore. Okay, cool. So now when I join, I'm actually able to do the race. So far, so good. We have to climb up this very alien-looking vine, and I can collect coins on the way up, which is kind of nice. I do really like how most of the mini games are pretty simple and they're not that complicated. It makes it easier for Gerald because currently he still has 0 intelligence points. So if this was any more complicated, I do have a feeling that he would probably get frustrated and pretty angry. And speaking of intelligence, I think that this is probably a good time to start training my brain. Use the arrow keys to open the doors. Look at the doors to know which button to press. Unlocking a door will give you a time bonus. Unlock as many doors as you can before time runs out. Okay, I think that makes sense. What the? Okay, we gotta click the right doors in succession. Okay, there we go. And I make sure not to click the wrong door. Okay, this is definitely a battle of intelligence. That's for sure. And wait, okay, I can also use my keys, so I don't have to like click if I don't want to, which makes it 10 times easier. My intelligence is skyrocketing right now. This is the equivalent of me reading a dictionary. There we go. Good job, Gerald. Yes, you know your directions. You have the mind power of a toddler. Good job, Gerald. Perfect. Yep, there we go. I do feel kind of like one of those tiny children that is putting the blocks into the certain slots. Like the square one goes into the square hole and the circle goes into the triangle. Wait, no, it doesn't. Either way, I am incredibly intelligent. We leveled up to level 32. I think it should be a little bit higher. And by a little bit higher, I mean that it should be maxed out. We're just gonna max that out at 200. Is this the guy that challenged me to a tournament? The jungle is my home. I know it inside out. You've got no chance to get my ticket. Yeah, you look like you haven't showered in like 67 years. So I'm feeling pretty okay with this. Gerald, let's show them how it's done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna press anything. Since Gerald has infinite intelligence, I think he should be able to outsmart this homeless Chewbacca duck. Oh, what the? Okay, we're going through some sort of portal. Oh, that was pretty cool, actually. But once again, Gerald has bested the other alien duck. Sorry, dude. Go take a shower. He looks absolutely confused about what just happened. And to celebrate, I wanted to go ahead and buy Gerald a brand new cloak. Now he looks like a Jedi Master. It looks like in the distance, there's some sort of bird cannon. So let's go ahead and put Jedi Master Gerald right there 3 times. And our team name will be I Am Your Father. Let's see how we do. So far, it's looking pretty good. All of my stats are maxed out at level 100, and it is clearly showing. I do gotta be kind of careful with my boost because if I do mistime it, then things could go horribly wrong. All of the other ducks are coming through the portal, but it's a little bit too late. And it looks like the bearded duck was the only other one that came close. Next up, we're going up against a couple of very strange looking ducks. I honestly thought that they would get faster and stronger, but if anything, they're just getting weirder as we go from planet to planet. Our swimming ability is showing right now, and we actually are climbing and swimming at the same time, which is pretty impressive. And once again, we have bested all of the other ducks, which means that this should be the final race of the tournament. It actually looks like the game is slightly glitching out, and this Mohawk duck actually had some pretty good swimming ability. Sadly for him, he's not good at anything else. Gerald is pretty amazing at everything. Even though he might not be the fastest swimmer, he is the fastest when it comes to everything else. And his brain is the size of Jupiter. Another race completed, and the final results. First place, I Am Your Father. The Mega Chiefs never stood a chance. What is is this? Unbelievable. You just beat me. He cheated. Wait, he captured. Whoa. Wait a second. I didn't know. Wait. I did not cheat. How do they know? This is kind of weird. Wait, seriously?
Is there some sort of like thing in the game that knows if you cheat?
Okay, well, either way, it shouldn't matter too much because I have the power of hacks. And even if they know that I'm hacking, there's nothing they can do about it. We have reached our next planet, the Freeze planet. On this prison, it looks like they do have the chief overlord alien guy, but they do still allow me to go to the shop. So I can give Gerald this Mandalorian bounty hunter hat, which I think makes him look incredibly cool. In Duck Freeze prison, they still do let me do some training. So let's see how we do in the running training. Okay, gotta be careful about this. I think I'm safe. Good job, Gerald. Okay, let's move over to the right here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be safe right here. And let's go over here. Good job. Even if I do get hit in the head, I think my helmet should protect me. This looks good. Keep up the great work, Gerald. Let's go over here. Oh, wait, I can keep going too. Oh, okay. Maybe it gets more difficult as I keep running. I thought I just had to stay in the same spot the entire time. The swimming 5 training looks actually kind of fun. Okay, so I need to move around and then dodge the sharks. So the sharks don't actually turn much. They're kind of just like shark torpedoes. So I honestly think I should be able to do this practically forever. The longer we survive, the more XP I should get. I'm not even sure why I'm collecting the coins since I have tens of thousands of them, but I guess Gerald needs more money. I think the only way that Gerald gets eaten by one of these sharks is if they take over the entire screen. Or if that happens. The flying game looks absolutely amazing. So far, this has been the most fun part about Duck Life Space are the different mini games. I feel like they're very similar to Duck Life 4, but honestly, I like them even better. There's something so cool about watching Gerald dressed up as a Jedi Mandalorian duck that's able to fly through the skies and essentially just play different games and shoot giant meteor asteroids. I am a little creeped out by the Intelligence 2 training. What do I have to do here? What? Okay, do I have to, what? Does anybody understand? I don't want to read the directions. Okay, do I click the side with more ducks? I think that might be what I'm doing. Okay, so far I think it's working. This side probably has more. I feel like this is essentially just an IQ test. Let's see, this side, and it's going to be this side, and next up, probably this side. Let's see, it's probably close, but this side looks like it has more. This side, left. Oh, right, dang it. Since we've already maxed out all of our training abilities, let's go ahead and talk to this old frozen duck. In my extreme race, we jump off a cliff into ice cold water. Only the strongest will survive. Yeah, Gerald is like 9 million times stronger than you, so I think we'll be okay. Let's see what happens here, guys. I haven't turned Gerald into an absolute duck god quite yet using my hacks, and I don't think that I'll need to until maybe the final challenge. Yeah, that duck just got dusted. Would you like to talk to Gerald? I think Gerald is ready to bonk you. Well, it doesn't seem like he wants to talk to me yet. I guess I'll have to prove myself. It's so cold. Race with me if you don't want to freeze. How are you cold? You're made of feathers. Let's make this quick. I have one more planet to conquer. And just like that, guys, we've already reached the end. I don't even think the other duck is going to finish. Nope, he didn't. I love flying in freezing wind. Win this race and I'll give you a ticket. Oh, this was the ticket guy? I should have challenged him first. What am I doing? I'm wasting my time. Okay, he likes flying in the wind and also probably losing races because that's exactly what he's about to do. I have the power of telekinetic force farts on my side. Get iced, boy. Before we go into the final race, I want to see if I can increase Gerald's stats even more. We'll feed him some more of his special purple grapes. I love how every planet has access to the grapes. So I was able to max out running, flying, and jumping. I think that should be enough to win this tournament though. My team name this time will be Don't Even Try because it won't matter. Gerald, with all of his experience, should be able to win this pretty easily. Yep, he's already got a pretty quick head start. Nobody else seems to be even close to as powerful as Gerald. He's going to be able to absolutely zoom through this wormhole, fly straight down like it's nothing, and climb straight up to the finish line. I gotta give props to all of the other ducks for even trying. They did their best, except for that guy. That guy was a fraud. Maybe they'll do even better this time. Good luck, every other duck. You guys got this, except you don't. Let's teleport. We're gonna yeet our body forward, activate our mega fart ability, and get right to the finish line. I'm not sure if you guys even noticed this, but my game is starting to lag a little bit, and I think that might be because of the hacks. And I haven't even activated the strongest ones yet. Oh, it looks like there's another Mandalorian-looking duck. I need to make sure to show him who actually deserves to wear this helmet. None of the other ducks are even close to me right now. Dude, that was insane. That was my best win of the day. Oh, how nice it is to be Gerald. All alone in first place. Levitating Thunder, Soaring Galaxy, and Tenacious Lightning. You all just took a fat L. Who is this guy? Oh, wait a second. It's him. It's the guy that stole my crown. And Gerald is right on the back of his spaceship, which means that we have reached the final planet, Pyro. Place is pretty hot. A lot of lava. Too much lava. Is this one of the bosses from the other games? I don't even think I want to challenge you. I'm going to go ahead and activate the final hacks that I have up my sleeve. In order to do so, Gerald's going to have to eat a lot of special purple grapes. That's right, Gerald. Munch them up. They're delicious and nutritious. Why does this duck look like he's melting? Well, it doesn't look like we're able to train anymore. The only thing that I have access to is the shop, and I think the only thing that makes sense is to buy the Sentai helmet. I don't know about you guys, but I think Gerald looks pretty epic. Who's this guy? The heat will melt your wings. Give up now before you get hurt. Is that a threat? Are you showing chest hair? Okay, this duck definitely has to go down. Let's see how this goes. So I am wearing my special armor. It looks like you also have the Sentai armor, but let's see who actually deserves it. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so embarrassing for you. Oh my gosh. You're literally going off my screen. Oh gosh, dang it, guys. This is pretty bad. Oh gosh. He literally talks so much smack right at the start, and then whoop-de-doo. Look at him now. He's literally eating my dust. Get absolutely wrecked. Oh, got him. We have the key, guys. Can I use the key to get... Oh, I need the... Oh, okay, so we need all 3 of the keys. So I need to challenge the the melting molten man. So are we about to swim in lava? I'm a little bit nervous about this. Okay, no, it's normal water, but there is lava running directly next to it. So let's see how we do here. He actually is a pretty good swimmer. I can't even lie. But yeah, we're going to be able to cannonball right to our victory. Let's go ahead. Flash right down there. Oh, jump over the lava. And yeah, this should be the finish line directly ahead. Thank you so much. Yep. Is he there? No, there he is. Are you going to finish? Let's see. And nope, the race ended. So close. We got our second key, and this guy is going to hopefully give us our third one. Watch and learn how it's done, guys. I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and watch Gerald absolutely dominate this flame. Okay, why is he so quick? Oh, whoa. What was that? Dude, he turned into Heat Blast. Unfortunately, his jumping ability is absolutely trash. So yeah, we were able to smoke him right at the end of the race. He did finish. I gotta give him props. All right, guys, that is our third key, which means that we should be able to break into the spaceship, and we have to deal with this guy. I can fly through everything with my super power suit. Look at your bare feet. I pity you. Well, you also have bare feet, so... All right, let's go ahead and let's absolutely demolish this space duck. Here we go, guys. We're getting ready for the race. He has my crown. And wait, did he just trip on a rock? Oh my gosh, he lost the crown. Now's my chance. Whoever gets to it first wins. Oh, we got this, guys. Gerald, activate the ultimate hacks. We have to use all of our abilities combined together. What? Whoa, oh, wait, do I control? Oh my gosh, I control. I was not prepared for this. Oh my, I thought he was going to race by himself. No, I got this, bro. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, dude, he's so done for. I am so much faster than him with all of my hacks turned on. I love how he even like knew that I was hacking. He called it out before we even got here. Oh wait, okay, this is actually this is OP. He can go through stuff. Okay, no. We got this. We're going to speed back up in 3, 2, 1, this way. Here we go, guys. Go, Gerald. Go, Gerald. Gerald, we're falling behind. There's no way we're going to lose with hacks. Okay, we got to go this way. Jump there. Jump there. We got to be getting close. Just a little bit further. Drop down this way. Okay, there's some weird lava stuff. We got to jump over these. And do I swim in the lava? Oh, no, wait. There's stuff to jump on. Okay, that was almost really bad. Okay, so I have to jump over there. Stick the landing. Let's see. I'm going to have to wait for a second. Oh my gosh. I went all the way back to the start. It's neck and neck, guys. He's right there. Come on. We got this. Just a little bit further, dudes. Okay, I can't get hit. If I get hit, dude, I'm so done for. Come on. Wait for it. There we go. Go, Gerald. Go, Gerald. Oh my gosh, he's throwing boulders at me. That's fine. I've trained for this. And there's the crown, guys. We did it. Let's go.